What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Why does my lighting seem... Oh, because my lighting is weird. Why does my lighting seem weird? Because my lighting is weird? That's why. How's everybody doing today? You know, you just can't start live without... just can't start live with getting everything right? Gonna screw up something. There we go. That looks a little better, doesn't it? That looks a little better, doesn't it? Well, how are you guys doing? Hope everybody's having a good day. Oh, man. We were on a little late last night. We were having like a whole thing yesterday, weren't we? We're having like a whole thing yesterday. Well, I was on a little late, and I was on you know one second, y'all. I can see it. Hello. That was crazy. That was crazy. I don't know how I'm gonna fix that for later. Oh well, I guess we'll have to figure it out. Yeah, that was on me. Let's see how long he keeps talking without anyone being able to hear him. I was talking saying, guys, I know you can't hear me. Yeah, it's because I could see the first 12 people. Yeah, thanks, Jay. You're so much help. Dumbass. Anyways. Oh, anywho. So, like I said, we're doing things a little different. And when we do things a little different, we have little things little bugs we got to pick out. You know what I'm saying? We got little stuff we got to pick out. Yeah, dumbass. I'm telling you guys, hold on. I'll be there in a second. Let's see how long he keeps talking is on without his audio on. Until I turn my audio on. That's how long I'll keep talking. Yeah, I'm talking to myself over here. I ain't talking to you. Talking to myself over here. Talking my way through my problem. Yeah. I just realized that when I have my Discord open to be in the chat, that it steals my audio from my mixer. So we're gonna fix that while we go. I'm so good that I am going to fix that on the fly. You guys know that? I'm so damn good that I am going to fix that on the fly. I am so good, I'm going to fix that on the fly. Yeah, you shut your mouth when you're talking to me. That's damn right. You shut your mouth when you're talking to me. You say my wife's name right. It's Christineth. Christineth. Shaved. That's my favorite one. I know you think it's all hair down here because of the beard. Shaved. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. We are going to do some hanging out, and we are going to be doing some chilling, and I'm not going to take calls for about an hour. And I'm going to spend the rest of that time. All right. I'm going to spend the rest of my time hanging out with you guys, watching some videos, listening to you guys, talking to the chat, trashing people like Jay. You know, doing all of those things. Doing all of those fun things. Doing all of those fun things. And then in about an hour, we're going to take some calls. And we're even going to do that a little bit different today. What we're going to do is, if you want to call, you're going to have to go to this little tiny URL that's above my screen. It's going to take you to a Discord link, and that's how you're going to get in to be able to talk to me. On the other end of that is Ari. Everybody say hi to Ari. On the other end of that is Ari. And Ari is going to be moderating who comes on my live tonight. We're going to take 6 guests. We're going to take 6 guests tonight. 6. Of those 6 guests, 3 of them are going to be friendlies, and 3 of them are going to be MAGA and be ops. And that's it. That's all the people I'm talking to today. That's all the people I'm talking to today. I'm not talking to nobody else. 6 people. Speaking of which, okay, those 6 people will start at 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central. Why I put Eastern time and not my time zone, I don't know. Because when I put Central, it for some reason confuses most of y'all. I don't know why it does, but it confuses way too many of you guys. I can also say that I will reserve a spot since he didn't get to come up yesterday. I will reserve a spot in one of those friendlies. In one of those friendly spots for Dave the Train Guy. Okay? I see Dave the Train Guy. I know Dave the Train Guy has Discord because he's always in mine talking, right? And doing train stuff. So Dave the Train Guy probably gets... I might do 4 friendlies just because I know I have a spot for Dave the Train Guy already. We'll see. So Dave, if you're still around, in about an hour when we start taking calls. Then Dave, we'll make sure we get you up, okay? The calls are not going to go on for 45 minutes an hour. All right? The calls aren't going on for 45 minutes an hour. All right? It's not going to happen. I'm going to talk to you probably for about like 10 to 15 minutes. So you better have a point and you better get to it quick. Because if you don't, we're going to move on to somebody else. If not, we're going to move on to some. Yeah, I don't know why. For some, why does us as kids, why did we get so used to understanding things in like Eastern time? There's 4 time zones in just, the continental side. If you don't include Alaska, there's so many time zones. Why, when I say Central, does everybody go like, what time is that for me? Why does everybody freak out about that? I never understood that. Also, if you'd be willing or able or want to get involved more with the live, or even we don't know, we might be able to work out some type of compensation mode too. I think we might be able to do that. But this will be the only night that Ari actually gets a screen call. So if that's something that you'd be willing to do for the future, that'd be really awesome. So whether you want to volunteer or, hey, if we need to work out some type of compensation, maybe, you don't have a whole lot of income, and you'd like to answer phone calls for a couple bucks, and maybe I can, we can work something out. Then hit up Ari in the message box and message her, and maybe we can get something moving so that you can be the one, or maybe a couple of y'all, maybe we can switch out depending on the night to have people answering and screening calls for me. And maybe we can make that mutually beneficial. I think that would kind of work out for everybody too, right? I think that would kind of work out for everybody. So if that's something you're interested in, or you'd like, or something like that, then we can try to work that out. That sounds kind of fun. You can make sure, and you can do the great thing of keeping the children and the weirdos out of my life. Keeping the children and the weirdos out of my life. Jovan has the best screeners. Well, I don't have Jovan screeners, unfortunately. I unfortunately don't have Jovan screeners. But if you do screen for Jovan and you'd like to freaking come on over, please, more than welcome. Love to have you. All right. I didn't even realize I hadn't even gone live on TikTok yet. That's funny. I didn't even realize I hadn't done that yet. So now I have to explain it all over again. Probably in like 10 minutes. That's okay. We might do a couple of explanations today. That's all right. We can survive that. Uh-oh, what's going on now? There we go. I might have to explain it again. That's fine. That's okay. But thank you guys all who hung around and all the people that hung around and last night and hung out with me. That was really fun. We had a good time moving into the evening there. That was really, really great. Yeah. So if you'd like to be a screener, let Ari know. Ken, that'd be awesome. I need screeners so bad. I have been missing that. That's the only reason I haven't. That's the only reason I haven't moved to something more like this before. Need screeners. All right, hold on. I was trying. You're a millennial. You hate the phone. I'm also a millennial and hate the phone. I don't know who decided that I was going to do something that was phone related. I really don't know who decided that I was going to do something that's phone related. I don't know. I don't know when I decided that. When did I decide at some point that I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something that's super phone related, you know? I don't know. Dumb, right? Super dumb. Super, super, super dumb. Anywho, if you do want to call in, and sorry, TikTok people that are just now coming in, I apologize. I've been explaining everything that's going on for the last like 5-10 minutes, and forgot to turn you guys like that to turn you on. I want to turn you on. If you are going to want to be a part of it, you're going to have to hit the tiny URL again. It'll take you to a Discord link, and then someone will let you on. So that's really awesome. But until then, I'm just gonna hang out with you guys. We're gonna chill out. We're gonna watch some videos. I have some funny videos I want to show you guys if you guys are interested, that we can talk about and have a really good time. But it's not that I forgot. I just literally had so many other things going on my screen today. Because again, as you see, it's a new banner. I'm doing a new setup. I had music playing. There was a whole intro today. Okay. There's a whole intro there was a whole intro today. Okay. There was so many things today. All right. And then I just forgot to click the final, because it's the only one where I have to click 2 buttons in order to get there. All the rest of them, I just click 1 button and we're there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, every single one I have to click 2 buttons, 1 button. I just click 1, start here, 1, start there. TikTok has to be the difficult one where it's like, oh, I got to click 17 buttons to get there. Anyways, as the TikTokers come in, I'll explain that in a second. But while we're doing that, you guys want to see the funniest video that I watched today? I'm gonna show you guys the funniest video that I watched today. I also don't know whether I should put it, let's see, hold on. So for my vertical one, I like it up here, but I kind of want to move. What's better for you guys? If I leave it up here and cover the banner, because I like having the banner, or if I move it down here so you guys can see the banner, but it's kind of underneath the chat. What do you guys think? Because if it's under here, like by the chat, then I can also kind of move myself up a little bit. Yeah, then it covers the banner. Can you guys see it? I'm waiting for YouTubers to say something too. Top is better, but then I can, yeah, but then I can't see, then you guys can't see the banner. The middle, you want to put it over my face? That's what somebody just suggested, that I just put it over my face. We'll move it right here. This is what they suggested. Right there. This is how we'll do the rest of live. Are you guys confusing me with Tucker Carlson yet? I look very similar. Ooh, ooh. Someone said I should move the banner down here and the screen up here, which I can totally do. Bring my camera back the other direction again. And do something like that. Oh, something like that. Oh. Someone said split the screen. Do you know how difficult it would be to split the screen? Yeah, you guys like this? Is this okay? Guys, I cannot have the banner and the screen up top. I can't have both. Okay? I do have to choose. We'll run it like this for a little bit. If we decide we don't like it later, if we decide banner covers the chat, you guys should be able to see the chat over the banner. The banner is very dark. Where's the number to call in? There is no number. Again, I haven't explained it to the TikTok people because you guys came in late. It was my fault. Okay. It was my fault, but y'all did come in late. All right. So, like I said before, all right, that's the only thing I'm worried about because we can't hide the banner because the banner tells people when they can, yeah, you came late and it's my fault. Okay. I still blame you. But on the bottom of the banner is actually the tiny URL where it says where you can actually call in later. Okay, we're going to start the call-ins at 7:30 Eastern. So we're not going to start the calls for about another hour, 50 minutes. Okay? Yeah, you guys showed up late because of me. I don't see why you guys are having a hard time understanding this. I don't see why you guys are having a hard time understanding this. It's very simple. All right. I think the banner looks better up top too. My big worry like this is I don't think you guys can read the words of the banner if it's down below. And I need people to be able to read it. If not, they're not gonna know when colors can come up. That's a big problem. I don't think people can read the banner down there. All right. I don't think people can read the banner when it's down there. You hate being late because of me? You should. Okay? You should. And I'll forgive you this time. Okay? Just try not to do it again. All right? Yeah. Just try to be a little better next time. All right? This is the funniest video I've seen today. Okay? I'm going to stop it a couple times here. This is the funniest video I've seen today. Why can't I not? Hold on. There we go. This is the funniest video I've seen all day. By the way. If you guys really want to see everything fine, you can go to my landscape on YouTube and then everything works fine because then you have a whole screen there. This is Tucker Carlson. Debating himself. So, why? Hold on. Why could no one hear that? Why could no one hear that? Why could no one hear that? Okay. That's not supposed to be showing up there, but we can fix that. You guys can hear it? All right, that's good. TikTok could hear it. YouTube couldn't. That's fine.
I think U.S. aid, military aid to Israel and the implied security guarantees, some explicit, but many implied security guarantees of the United States to Israel probably haven't helped Israel that much long term. You know, it's a rich country with a highly capable population. Like every other country, it's probably best if it makes its decisions based on what it can do by itself.
That country couldn't exist without, not for a week without U.S. backing.
America's supporting Israel because it's an ally.
I don't even know what those words mean. I'm just saying my principle
they're
is...
an ally, right? I mean, they both...
I don't know what that means to be an ally.
Qatar is like one of our closest allies in the world.
I don't know what it means to be an ally, dude. He said... Dude said Israel's an ally, and he was like... Dude was like, Israel's an ally. Dude was like, I don't even know what an ally is. Okay? Dude was like, I don't even know what an ally is. All right? I've never even heard of an ally. He actually really said that. He actually, for real, just said that.
Because it's an ally.
I don't even know what those words mean. I'm just saying my principle
they're
is
an ally, right? I mean, they both
I don't know what that
describe it-
means to be an ally.
Qatar is like one of our closest allies in the world. The largest American air base in the Middle East is in Qatar. They're a close ally of ours.
Let me get to the
That's crazy how he figured out what an ally was when he was talking about Qatar. That was funny. Sorry. This whole you play it again. You guys show your wife. I can do that. It gets worse, actually. Funny enough, it actually gets
America's
worse.
supporting Israel because it's an ally.
I don't even know what those words mean. I'm just saying my principle
They're
is
an ally, right? I mean, they both
I don't know what that
describe it-
means to be an ally.
Qatar is like one of our closest allies in the world. The largest American air base in the Middle East is in Qatar. They're a close ally of ours.
Let me get to the
There's more, but that might be one of my favorite ones. This dude is the most disingenuous fuck that I've ever even like. It's so bad, dude. It's so bad. All right. Actually, what am I do? Hold on. What am I do? Hold on. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tuck this right here. Sorry, we're figuring this out. There we go. I'm gonna do this while we get this started. I'll move it later for the calls. This will work for the moment. All right, next one. Hold on.
nub of the question, since again, a lot is at stake, a lot of money is at stake. Land is very valuable. Israel has a lot of resources. We have a huge country. This is a country the size of New Jersey with no resources.
Tons of resources, but also no resources.
Is very valuable. A lot of money is at stake. Land is very valuable. Israel has a lot of resources. We have a huge country. This is a country the size of New Jersey with no resources. I come to Israel and the infrastructure, we were flying in, and I said to my buddy, I was like, man, first of all, it looks great. I love the agriculture in Israel because it's just beautiful. I love green. I love plants.
I remember when it didn't look like that.
Yeah.
First time I came in 53 years ago.
It's great.
Israel, which is one of the single ugliest countries in the world. Nothing of beauty has been built there since 1948. Sorry, I've been everywhere in that country, and it's true.
This is one of the ugliest countries that you'll ever see in your entire life. And also, I just just most beautiful and the ugliest country simultaneously that you've ever seen in your entire life. I just thought I'd let you know that. Where'd that thing start? That was a late one. There you go.
Hamas is a group of jihadis. They're Islamic extremists, which they also claim constantly. Which I don't know if that's true, by the way. It seems more like a political organization.
Raised some eyebrows this week when you said that Hamas is more like a political organization than a terror group.
I didn't say that.
An attack on Western civilization looks like this. It's tribalism. It's identity politics. It's DEI. It's whatever. It's Zionism. It's any belief system that begins with the understanding that one group is morally superior to other groups.
The favorite part about this video is he's getting ready to completely contradict himself. I'm pretty sure he's wearing the same shirt. Like, I'm pretty sure that's he is about to completely say two completely opposing things, right? The exact same shirt. Right? He couldn't even change shirts to be disingenuous. Same shirt, different story. I gotta start this back up because I'm wearing the same shirt. What he's saying is funny. What he's saying is funny. It's even more funny that he's doing it in the same shirt. Okay, I can't even like.
An attack on Western civilization looks like this. It's tribalism. It's identity politics.
You know how much money this guy makes? You know how much money this guy makes? He couldn't even afford to get a new shirt in between freaking Contradictions. Like, he couldn't even afford to change shirts in between Contradictions. It doesn't even make sense.
It's DEI. It's whatever. It's Zionism. It's any belief system that begins with the understanding that one group is morally superior to other groups.
Well, just on principle, like every other group in the world has the right to its own homeland except white people? Like what?
We don't think in terms of groups as Christians or Westerners. We think in terms of the individual. It's literally that simple.
But as long as some groups have a right to self-determination, then every group has a right. It's that simple.
It's just that simple, guys. Just remember that we don't think in terms of groups in the United States, but also if white people can't have their own group, okay, then what kind of country even are we? It's just that simple, okay? We just have to not think as groups as Christians or Westerners, but also we need to give white people their own groups. Okay? It's just that simple, okay? It's just that simple.
Except white people? Like what?
We don't think in terms of groups as Christians or Westerners. We think in terms of the individual. It's literally that simple.
It's literally that simple. It's literally that simple. Okay? It's just literally that simple.
But as long as some groups have a right to self-determination, then every group has a right. It's that simple.
It's that simple, guys. It's that simple. I don't understand what the problem is, okay? It's that simple. Okay? It's that easy. All right? And honestly, if you guys can't understand what Tucker's doing there, then you're the idiot, okay? And you're anti-American. Okay? And you're anti-American. It's just that simple. Okay? It's that easy. Stop trying to make it something that it's not. Okay? Anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. I really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. It's just that simple. Okay? Like I said, we're going to start taking callers in about 40 minutes. But if you'd like to be a caller, whether you'd like to debate me because you're MAGA, or you'd like to talk to me because you're friendly, either way that you'd like to do it, the way you're going to be able to get a hold of me tonight is to go to tinyurl.com. Sorry, I guess depending on which live you're on, it's in a different spot. tinyurl.com/polypolitics live. PolyPolitics live. If you type that in, it'll take you to a Discord server, and that is how you will get up to me. And we'll start taking the first caller in about 40 minutes if someone's there. Okay? And if not, that's all good too. But regardless of whether you're a friendly or you're an op, that's the way you're going to get a hold of me. Okay? It's that simple. All right? It's that simple. Also, if you'd like to support the live, I really appreciate super chats, super stickers, pay links in the bio, live gift goal, the money guns got going on over there, tapping the screen, hitting the like button, doing all those things. Okay? It's that simple. And make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, or that follow button, depending on where you're at. Speaking of which, I want to say, Sean, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I really appreciate that. I just realized I didn't add that onto the vertical screen. Now I forgot what the heck Now I forgot how to add it. There it is. Happy 60th to your favorite Mr. Wonderful. Love you guys. Can we get a big happy birthday in for Sean? Can we get a big happy birthday in for Sean for his 60th birthday? Can we get a big W's in the chat for Sean on his 60th birthday? That is absolutely, and joining us on his 60th birthday. Should we sing it? Should we do it? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sean. Happy birthday to you. And many, many, many more. Many, many, many more. Many, many, many more. He said, they ain't killed me yet. Do the Mexican happy birthday song? I don't know if I know the Mexican. I know the restaurant one. Like, we could do the one from what's that? Was it Waiting? Was it happy birthday? Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. You know what I'm talking from Waiting? You guys saw the movie Waiting, right? You guys remember that movie? It's like Ryan Reynolds. He was like yeah, they worked in a restaurant. They were like spitting in people's food and stuff like that. Happy birthday to you. Oh, I think people's least favorite part about ever working in restaurants, and that is saying something. Okay, that is saying something. That it's their least favorite part. It's actually pretty wild, because there's a lot of really bad parts. There's a lot of really bad parts. So if that's your least favorite part, it's okay. I just cannot find the spot where I want to put this banner. I don't like it there. I don't like it there. No matter where I put it, I don't like it. Isn't that crappy? All right. I guess for the day, I'm just going to have to cover it up. It is what it is. For today, I'm going to have to cover it up because I do need it on the screen if we're going to get anybody to call in today. If we're going to get anybody to call in today. Don't quit my day job to become a waiter? I've done food service before. Okay? I've done it before. All right? I've done it before. It's not like I've never done food service before. I think that everybody should do food service. I actually had to get on my daughter. I actually had to really get on her. Because we went out to eat on what was it? Saturday? Friday? It was like Friday. And there was like half a lemonade, right, that she hadn't drank. And she was stuffing like the excess napkins in the like half drank lemonade. And I was like, don't do that, dude. I was like, they go to different things. Like, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that. And I was like, see, this is why everybody should be a server. You shouldn't do that. Yeah, everyone should have to serve at some point. Debate a hardcore libertarian. I'll debate a libertarian. Guys, usually I am like super, super picky on like what kind of people I debate. I'm literally letting anybody up that wants to come up. I'm literally letting anybody that wants to come up, come up. Like, for the most part. If you have a point to make, you can come up today. Okay? So, easy stuff. Yeah, I'm literally doing... Yeah, everyone should have to serve for just like a little bit. That's the truth. Because people treat servers so bad, man. People treat servers so bad. I think that's the problem too, though. I think that's the problem too, is I don't like to, I tip like way too well. I tip like really, really well. Yeah. I tip like really, really well. Anyways, Dave, thank you so much for the $5 super chat also. Wait, why can't I see that now? Oh my God, because I clicked the wrong thing off. Said can't be on after 7, but you have a good one. Had a good train fact for 420, but I can save it for next time. All right, Dave. Well, thank you so much. We'll have to get you on later. We'll have to get you on another time. Thank you, Dave, though. And Capo, thank you so much for the 10 gifteds. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Big W's in the chat for Capo for that. That's absolutely huge. Thank you so much, Capo. Vicky, thank you so much for the 6-7. And John Deere, thank you so much for $2. Said, how'd you get the name PolyPolitics? Happy birthday, Sean. That's a whole story. I don't know. I've said that story on here so many times. It was just something that sounded cool, like way back in the day. Yeah. Honestly, if you want me to be completely honest with you, I don't even think I like it anymore. Yeah. I literally was trying to get rid of it. I was literally trying to get rid of it and I couldn't do it. I don't think people know how to call in. Okay. Well, you know, if people can't figure out how to call in, then that's all right. I understand. But you just type that into a browser and it'll literally just ask for your name and you can join. tinyurl.com/polypoliticslive, just like what's written above my head. And you type that into a browser and then it'll go, hey, what's your name? Do I need to make that part larger? I thought about doing that. It is kind of small. We can do that. Let's see. I got time. I said we're just hanging out until then. Guys, I'm just here to hang out, guys. If people call in, that's awesome. If nobody wants to call in, that's fine also. I'm not going to worry about it. All right, let's see. Maybe we'll get some background opacity in here. We'll make that a little heavier. All right, we can do that. Oh no, what happened? I lost it. I lost it. What the heck happened? How did it flip? How did it flip? How did I even do that? How did I even do that? I don't even know how I did that. I can't even undo it because I don't know how I did it. I literally don't even know how to undo that. That's impressive. All right, let's remove that. Let's try that again. I literally don't even know how I just did that. All right, let's try a different one. Let's try a new one. That was funny, man. All right. Let's see. See if I do this. Oh, that's hopeful or not. I think I might have just made it worse. This is not going well. This is not going well at all. Yeah, this isn't going well at all. I don't even know. It was like upside down and backwards. That's what was impressive. It was like upside down and backwards. Like it doesn't even make sense. It was like upside down, backwards, inside out. You had to read it sideways. Yeah, you had to be drunk to read it. You had to be drunk to read it. Alignment, center. Okay. There we go. We'll try to put it up there a little bit higher. Yeah, you had to be drunk to, you had to put a mirror underneath it. Yeah. You had to put a mirror underneath it and all sorts of other stuff. All All right. Anyways, there we go. Now it's looking like people are starting to show up. Awesome. So like I said, we are going to start calls in about a half an hour from now. Something like that. You had to I know you had to put it like upside down. Put a mirror under it and it would have read correctly. If you say so. Like, I believe you. I believe you. Have you said anything I figured how to get you flagged? I figured out that's what stops you from reposting. I say something that gets me flagged like daily, pretty much. Yeah. I say
30 minutes. It took too long.
I can say something that gets me flagged like daily, honestly. So that's not anything new. Like literally daily. I was just hanging out talking to people about movies one day and I got taken down for 3 days. So. Oh my goodness.
The Democrats can say, well, we should have done better. No matter what. If I did it in 1 week, they'd say, we should have done better. Look at Venezuela. I took it over in 45 minutes. It was.
Donald Trump is saying he now took over Venezuela. Just thought, in case you guys were wondering. He's saying he took over Venezuela.
No matter what. If I did it in 1 week, they'd say, we should have done better. Look at Venezuela. I took it over in 45 minutes. It was basically a 45-minute. And by the way, a very strong military country. And we took it over in a day, but let's be nice. But
we took over Venezuela in a day, apparently. Yeah. Apparently, we took over all of Venezuela in a day. Yeah. We now own Venezuela. No one's there anymore. We're in control of everything. I don't think this dude is all right.
We basically took it over in 45 minutes. We took it over during the attack in 45 minutes.
But Mr. President,
and they would say, I'm surprised they haven't said it, that you should have done it in 30 minutes. It took too long, So it's tough. But we can't.
Actually, what we were saying is you shouldn't be doing it at all. Interesting. Yeah, anyways, what we were saying is you probably shouldn't have done it at all. Oh, that's a good idea, Tatted. Cool. I just pinned that. Anyways, thank you. That was very smart. Yeah, what we're saying is you shouldn't be doing it at all, but I know he's lost his mind.
We can't let traitors like Schumer put pressure on you where they say, we want out. Think how bad that is. I'm negotiating with these people, and they're telling us, we have to get out now, we have to get out now, we have to get now. And they were in a war for 18 years. They were in a war for, think of that, Vietnam, 19 years. Iraq, 8 years. So
right.
I want to make a good deal. I'm not.
So this moron is now comparing what he's doing in Iran to Vietnam and Iraq. That's what he's comparing this to. A war that we haven't even put ground troops in. A war that we haven't even put ground troops in. And he's comparing that war with what he's doing right now. This guy literally thinks they're the same thing. That's what's actually really sad. That's what's actually crazy.
And they're telling us, we have to get out now, we have to get out now, we have to get now. And they were in a war for 18 years. They were in a war for, think of that, Vietnam, 19 years. Iraq, 8 years. So
right.
I want to make a good deal. I'm not going to years. Say? Iraq, 8 years. So
right.
I want to make a good deal. I'm not going to be rushed. I have all the time in the world. I want to make not a good deal. I want to make a great deal. I don't want to do this, go through this. And, if you look at this, what we've suffered in terms of losses, we lost 13 men, and that's terrible. I wish we didn't lose one. But if somebody would have said, we've done this and obliterated that country, obliterated it, and we lost 13 men, people would have said, that's not possible to have done that.
First of all, you didn't obliterate the country. Iran is not obliterated. Not even close. Okay? This guy's a fucking moron. The country is not obliterated. You lost 13 troops in a war that you didn't send ground troops into. And you're calling that a fucking success? And you're calling that a fucking success? He literally lost 13 troops without sending ground troops in. Do you know how fucking stupid you have to be to fucking lose ground troops without sending a ground force in? This dude will blame every single person that exists for like everything that's ever happened. Yeah, we're going to compare it to Vietnam, right? But also, it's not a war, right? But also, it's not a war. Remember, it's not a war. It's an excursion. Which, if you look up the definition of excursion, remember, that means a vacation spot off another cruiser vacation, a leisure activity. But he keeps saying excursion because he's too stupid to use the word incursion at any fucking point in time. Okay? Because he's never heard the word incursion before, and all he's heard about is excursions from building fucking resorts someplace. Okay? Because he's building fucking resorts someplace. So he's never even heard the word incursion ever fucking exist. I know, yeah, me too. I've been on a fucking cruise, okay? I went on an excursion. I went on a ziplining tour in St. Martin. It was actually really, really fun. We're not gonna go all the way in like in the rabbit hole of every excursion that I've ever been on. But regardless, dude keeps saying excursion. And now apparently he's ending wars. Apparently it's not an excursion.
We've done this and obliterated that country, obliterated it, and we lost 13 men. People would have said that's not possible to have done that.
What he doesn't realize, and this is what fucking morons do when they're in the fucking presidency, okay? Guess what? Before we went into Iraq, there was a massive air campaign where we took out a whole bunch of their shit. Just like this. Okay? Before we sent ground troops into Afghanistan, there was an air campaign just like this. Okay? Where we sent a whole bunch of bombers in. Okay? Sent a whole bunch of fighters. Destroyed a whole bunch of shit. Okay? Every war we've been on since the invention of the airplane, okay, has begun exactly how this one has begun. Nothing different. Every single one has started exactly like this. Okay? But he's just not even, he doesn't even have the knowledge, right, to realize that he's just doing step one of all of those other wars and then claiming victory. Right? The other people, as dumb as some of those fucking wars that we went into were, right? As stupid as some of those wars were, at least the presidents and the secretaries of defense that were running those wars, right? They realized that that wasn't the part. Like, you had to do more than that if you were going to actually do what you were trying to get out to accomplish. All right? And guess what? In all of those air campaigns, we still lost people. All right? Carr says he's enjoying this war because he started it. Exactly. He really thinks that just because he started this thing, that somehow it's different. The only thing that's different is he's doing it worse. That's the only thing that's different.
Losses. We lost 13 men, and that's terrible. I wish we didn't lose one. But if somebody would have said, we've done this and obliterated that country, obliterated it, and we lost 13 men, people would have said, that's not possible.
Yes, we would have. Everyone would have said it's possible because it's obviously possible. Okay? Because it's obviously possible. That's not even funny. Tell us how Iran wins the war then, Polly. Easily. They're winning right now. They're winning right now. They're winning the war right now. Okay? Because the objective for them to win the war is for the regime to survive. That's the winning for Iran is the regime surviving. Okay? As long as they survive, they win. So if Donald Trump is negotiating with Iran, with the regime that he's saying that he took out, then they're winning. That's it. Let me ask you a question, Hootie and all the other, morons in my chat, right? For all the other morons that literally don't have, all the brain cells to actually have this fucking conversation, right? If it's obliterated, then who are we negotiating with? If it's obliterated, then who are we negotiating with? Honestly. Tell me. Tell me who we're there negotiating with if the country is obliterated. Okay? If it's obliterated, then how could we be negotiating with anyone? There's no one to negotiate with. It doesn't fucking work. It doesn't make any sense. Nancy Pelosi and Hunter Biden. Thank you, Nemo. I was wondering who we were negotiating with. I was wondering who we were negotiating with. Fucking ridiculous, man. So
to
dumb.
have done that. It's not possible.
Right.
So we've done a great job, and I don't want to be rushed by people that are really treasonous as far as I'm concerned, and it's just, I watch this low IQ guy, Hakeem Jeffries. He's a totally low IQ person, and he's
Donald Trump calling anyone low IQ, right? Must be the stupidest thing that I've ever heard in my entire life. All right? Must be the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my entire life is literally Donald Trump calling anyone low IQ. All right? Yeah, exactly. Truly, if Donald Trump is calling you low IQ, then that's a compliment at that point. All right? That is a literal compliment. All right? Literally. Let me up. Guys, for all of you guys who are in the chat who just showed up, I'm not taking calls for another 15 minutes, and the only way you're going to get on, all right, is to go to tinyurl/polypolitics live, and that's the only way you're getting on. Nobody's coming up any other way. So if you want to come up, you can join over there. If not, that's all good. But I'll take calls starting at 7:30 Central or 7:30 Eastern. So in about 15 minutes.
That it's not possible.
Right.
So we've done a great job, and I don't want to be rushed by people that are really treasonous as far as I'm concerned, and it's just, I watch this low IQ guy, Hakeem Jeffries. He's a totally low IQ person, and he's always ranting and raving, oh, this war is so terrible, terrible. They shouldn't be saying that when we're in the midst of a negotiation, because it does hurt us somewhat. It gives the other side some hope.
I want to repeat that. Hold on real quick.
Shouldn't be saying that when we're in the midst of Jeffries. He's a totally low IQ person, and he's always ranting and raving, oh, this war is so terrible, terrible. They shouldn't be saying that when we're in the midst of a negotiation, because it does hurt us somewhat. It gives the other side some hope.
You know what does that? What gives the other side some hope? When you just keep changing the fucking deadline for everything. All right? To change everything to just give them more time and 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 more time. When every single time you say hey, we have a firm. Remember how much Republicans got mad at the red line in Syria? Remember that? Remember how people got so mad? Remember how people got so mad? Jeff, does it look like a recording if I can put your fucking shit on the screen? If I can literally take your stuff and put it on the screen, how is it recorded? When debates start? When I'm ready. That's when debates start. They start when I'm ready. Anyways. Yeah, remember when like the Syrian red line happened and people were like, when like, oh, it's the worst thing ever. He drew this red line in the sand and then he didn't do anything about it. And then again today, Donald Trump was like, oh, we're going to extend the ceasefire. We've got nothing. No negotiations are going wrong whatsoever. Yeah, exactly. You're going to be in trouble. You're going to be in so much trouble. It's so sad. Literally if Donald Trump literally, and I mean this like with all like with no respect whatsoever. If literally any other president did even a quarter of the fucking things that Donald Trump did, they would be impeached immediately. How this idiot has found a way to get a hold of people. And let's see, hopefully I can bring it up. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Man, I had something. Oh, Jesus. I know I put it someplace. I'm not sure where I even put it. I know I put it someplace, but I'm not even sure where I put it. Oh, I can't find it. Oh, here it is.
And I don't know why you like.
Here it is.
Talk to the Trump supporters for a minute. I don't know who you are, and I don't know why you like this guy.
Whatever he does, he accuses everyone else of doing. The man cannot tell the truth, but he combines it with being a narcissist. A narcissist at a level I don't think this country's ever seen.
And my concern is that he would grab up that power and really treat the country as sort of his little bully fiefdom.
Donald Trump is everything I taught my children not to do in kindergarten.
He's been exploiting working Americans for 40 years.
He's a race-baiting, xenophobic, religious bigot.
He says he's for the little guy, but he's actually built a lot of his businesses on the backs of the little guy.
That one really got me. I'm not going to lie. That one really got me. The Kellyanne Conway. Like, because it's hard to remember a day when Kellyanne Conway, who isn't who she is now, that one actually got me when I saw this video earlier. I'm not even going to lie. That one actually got me.
He says he's for the little guy, but he's actually built a lot of his businesses on the backs of the little guy.
You know, Donald Trump the other day said that, it, quote, if he tells a soldier to commit a war crime, the soldier will just go do it.
And I don't think Donald Trump has even read the Constitution, knows what's in the Constitution.
A toxic mix of demagoguery and mean-spiritedness and nonsense.
I just cannot support Donald Trump.
Susan Collins.
Donald Trump is a delusional narcissist and an orange-faced windbag. Donald Trump is a con artist.
He doesn't know the difference between truth and lies.
He doesn't know the difference between truth and lies. Quote, Ted Cruz.
Donald Trump is a con artist.
He doesn't know the difference between truth and lies. He lies practically every word that comes out of his mouth.
I think he's a kook. I think he's crazy. I think he's unfit for office.
They all knew then, and they all know now. Wow. Wow. Just kind of wild, dude. Just kind of wild. Where can you get that video? I can probably put it in my Discord. Yeah, I could share it in my Discord. That way other people can have it. Let's see. Let me copy the link. I will throw it in. I will throw it in my Discord in the subscriber main chat. Yep. Yeah, MAGA got real quiet in my chat, didn't it? MAGA got real quiet in my chat. I'm not in your Discord. You should get in my Discord. Because if not, I have no idea how to send you things. You should get in my Discord. Because then I'll know how to send you things. All right, y'all. We're going to start taking calls in about 6 minutes. Yep, just about 6 minutes. Me too. Get that never forget guy. Remove him from my live. He's a piece of shit and I'm tired of seeing his face. Just remove him permanently, okay? You can join my Discord by going to my link tree in my bio, and there is a link in there to my Discord. All right. Just to let you guys know, this is probably how I'm going to do my live for the foreseeable future. I am not going to take 3 hours of calls anymore. And do anything like that. So if you'd like to talk to me, like I said, I am going to talk to 3 Trump supporters tonight. 3. And I will talk to I will talk to 3 Trump supporters tonight, and I will talk to 3 friendlies tonight. Okay? We're going to have news and discussion for about an hour, hour and a half, and then we're going to have some conversations for about an hour, hour and a half. Okay? So if you like to hang out and hear things about the news and watch some cool videos and talk about how much of a piece of shit this administration is, then come on down and hang out for a while, right? Say something in the chat. If you're only here for the debates, then don't show up for the first hour and a half of my live. Because I'm not changing. All right? And if you guys don't show up, then that's okay. I'll just keep doing it. Sooner or later, other people will show up that do like to watch it. So, either way, one way or the other, we're still going to do it. But anyways, again, if you guys would like to talk to me, there are a couple people in the waiting room waiting to talk to me. So if you go to tinyurl.com/polypolitics live, it will link you into the Discord and you can have a conversation with me. No one wants to wait around. That's exactly why I'm doing this. That's exactly why I'm doing this. Okay? Because if you don't have the patience in order to wait around to come on to talk to me, then you don't have the patience to talk to me. Oh, I love the whining from all the crying little bitches in my chat. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Like this guy. This one's my favorite. Yes, refusing what the audience asks for is a great way to get viewers. Man, if the viewers are people like you, then I don't want viewers. Go away. I'm not here to please you. If you don't like it, then go away. Fuck off. If you'd like me to help, I can have my mods remove you. If that'd be helpful. I think you forgot whose live you're on. Actually, mods, why don't you go ahead and do that? Mods, why don't you go ahead and remove that person? I might take a friendly or 2 on the TikTok chat too. We'll see. I'm not taking any ops through the TikTok chat. So if you try to debate me on the TikTok chat, I'm just going to immediately remove you. Just thought I'd let you know. But I might take 1 or 2 on the TikTok chat. Maybe. We'll see. I'll decide. Or if not, I'll just sit here and BS for a while. But regardless, make sure you guys hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you haven't already. Yeah. Woo. Shit. If you'd like to support the live, I still have super chats, super stickers, pay links in the bio. Live gift goals. I don't think we've even touched the live gift goal. Only friendlies? No. I'm taking ops too, but I'm not taking ops through the TikTok chat. Ops have to go through the tiny URL link that's above my head. But none of them have the balls to fucking do it. So that's totally fine too. Sean, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Said Americans should have to have a license to go out in public, especially food service. I think they should just have a license to go out in public just in general. I think some of them need a license to go on just in general. It's pretty bad. It's getting pretty bad out there. Sean, also thank you so the $5. Says, we know how Trump didn't hit any nuclear material. Otherwise, they would have published fallout levels after the bombing. Even Reagan did that. Yeah, and we'd be seeing... Yeah, and we'd be seeing... we'd already be seeing fallout from the nuclear material being in the country. Yeah, we'd already be seeing fallout material just from being in the country. All right. Yeah, there'd be so many signs that they had hit nuclear material, and none of those signs are there. But we know he didn't hit nuclear material. We know that. Okay. Again, because Donald Trump came out and said, right? Oh yeah, we have all of these things and blah 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 yada yada yada. We hit all this stuff, right? And then everybody else was just like, no, you didn't. Literally everybody was like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You're an idiot. Disassociate, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Just wanted to call out what's happening in Houston, Texas. Governor Abbott is threatening to withhold $110 million in funding over a new policy where police have to wait and hold a detainee for ICE. Oh yes, so we're holding people for no fucking reason who have not been convicted of any type of lie. Is this what freedom looks like to you guys? By the way, is this what freedom looks like to Republicans? Is holding people who you can't prove anything on, so until another law enforcement agency can come get them, who also can't prove. You know what I'm saying? Who obviously can't. Who you honestly you can't prove what they're doing either. That's your idea of freedom. Like literally, like if you guys saw literally any of this stuff in fucking any other country, if you saw it in Russia, if you saw it in Iran, if you saw it in any other country, okay, you'd be claiming, oh my God, they're so horrible. Oh my God, they're committing human rights violations. Oh, they're so bad. Oh, they're so bad. They're the worst. We need to go invade their country because they're so bad. Well, the United States does it. You guys suck up to them like crazy. It is wild. It's crazy. Yeah, it's literally a bunch of you guys saying, get on the fucking train. Just get on the train. Just get on the train. I'm sure it'll be okay. The camps can't be that bad. It's just get on the train. All right, well, it looks like we have somebody who's actually called in. So we're going to go ahead and bring them up, I assume. Hopefully this works. I haven't actually brought someone up this way yet, so. Am I bringing them up or is Ari? I don't know if I'm doing it or if Ari's doing it. Well, they're in the waiting room. Ari, you're not doing, you don't have them in the right spot. I don't know what you're doing. I also don't know where you're at. Oh, there we go. I need to join it.
Yo, how you doing?
Hello, how are you?
Doing all right. So,
nope, stop. So, hello, how old are you?
21 years old.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump or are you a friendly?
Oh, no, I'm a friendly.
Oh, okay. What's going on, man?
Not much. I was on a bike ride earlier and I saw the most disgusting thing ever. A guy wearing a red hat, like you know what kind of red hat.
Yeah.
But yeah. I figured I'd have some kind of like conversation about how like I forget the term for it. The people who I don't think that this is really going to change the minds of those who are not friendly already. I mean, it's very hopeful for people who are friendly to these ideas, but it's not gonna change the minds of those who hate.
Sorry, real quick, man. It sounds like I guess you're getting a little echo, and I'm not really sure where that's coming from.
Oh, my bad. Hold on.
It's not you. It's not you. It's something with my mixer. Again, this is my first time doing this over here, so I'm actually really.
Discord is kind of weird.
Oh, it's always on TikTok. Hold on. Talk now.
I was gonna say I could switch my mic if that's necessary too.
It's not you. That should have fixed it. Yeah, there you go. Sorry. Continue what you were saying.
So, like, I don't feel like debates really do much other than make one side think that, you know, their side is winning. It's a bunch of people who are so dumb that they think that human rights are like football.
Yeah, and it's not that debates don't have a purpose. Debates definitely have a purpose, but there is
They
no
do. They do.
Yeah, there's definitely a purpose to having debates. It's just only if they can be like constructive debates, right? If you're arguing the same things with the same people who are constantly calling in or doing the same debate with you every single day, and every single day they're still saying the same dumb thing that they said yesterday, then that's not actually a debate, right? That's actually not bringing any value to anything, right? It's just a couple people screaming over each other, right? And it's originally why reason why I stopped taking like TikTok guests and stuff, because it was like the same people over and over and over that were just coming into the same lives, and they would just go from one to the next to the next.
I was gonna say that one woman who sounds like she only has 2 teeth because she smoked so much.
that could be a few of them.
I think she goes by a TikTok grandma. I was like literally in a call, or not in a call. I called in on another call earlier this week, and oh yeah, she was there like just before I was, and I'm like, yeah, she sounds like she has no teeth.
Yeah, that could be Jill. That could be Susie.
That was Jill. Jill.
Jill.
I think it was.
That checks. Yeah, Jill's pretty bad.
Yeah. Annoying as hell too. Hi, by the way, I figured I might as well mention I typically go by Dahlia. My Discord username is just my Discord username, but anyways, I am a trans person, so I mean I kind of see how this stuff is not just like human rights, or pardon me, not just human rights. It's, you know, not just politics, or politics isn't just like affect how we talk about each other. It affects the legality of certain people, and that's kind of how the Nazis went about it. They made it illegal for certain, like, they just kind of slowly encroached on it until eventually they just made being Jewish illegal.
Yep.
And that's what we're seing here in the U.S. too.
Yeah. I mean, this administration isn't even really hiding it that much, if you want to be completely honest.
Right.
Like
they just arrested a whole group. Pardon me. Sorry to talk over you here, but didn't they just arrest a whole bunch of disabled veterans for protesting at the White House?
Oh yeah, they did. That's almost every day at I think at this point, they've deported, they've attempted to deport veterans, and they've deported, you know, parents of veterans and all sorts of stuff like that. So yeah, that's not even abnormal at this point.
Right. See, I don't think that those people are going to be watching people like you or listening to people like me who have experience with this kind of this annoyingness, this persistent horribleness. I don't know how else to explain it, but this tyranny. It's like they don't see. It's like, the have you heard of the four wise monkeys?
Yeah, the four wise monkeys.
Yes, it's actually four, not three.
Oh, you're talking about like
So
the hear no evil, see no evil, like speak no evil monkeys? You talking about those ones?
yes, and the fourth is feel no evil. Typically, if you find images depicting it, which is kind of rare, it's a monkey with his hands chopped off.
Interesting.
These guys kind of seem to follow that kind of philosophy. And when I say that I don't believe that MAGA or maggots, as I call them, I don't believe that they're going to actually listen to someone like you or me, who actually experiences the terror that they spread, the pain and the suffering that their words, which become law, are doing to people.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Words. Yeah, I was gonna say, hi, I am one of very few who, because of watching and listening to politics, went from being a absolutely horrendous person, like to be entirely honest with you, I think that me 6 to 8 years ago, would have wanted the me today dead.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear
That's
that.
how bad I was. No. I'm saying that, and same goes here. I'm glad that I'm not that person anymore.
Yeah.
I was incredibly homophobic. I was incredibly transphobic. I was borderline a Nazi at that point. I didn't understand much about what I was saying, and that's one of the kind of reasons why I didn't realize what I was doing was dehumanizing. Until I realized that I'm a lot of what I hated back then.
Yeah, it's crazy how that works out, huh? It's crazy
It's
how a lot of people tend to like hate the thing that, that kind of
ends up being them.
Yeah, that ends up being them. Yeah, that
See,
is kind of crazy the way that kind of works that way.
Something that I feel like eventually kind of saved myself from being such a terrible person so long. I told myself, you need to know what you hate, not just like put a label to it. And that's why now I hate violence. I hate people who perpetuate violence, which means I kind of hate MAGA. I hate racism, sexism, and homophobia. I don't believe that. I believe that too many people are being performative about this kind of stuff.
I think a lot of people are performative about a lot of things, but I don't know. I think a lot of people really are true and just don't know how to try to act on it correctly, right? And so it seems performative. I think that a lot of people they really truly do believe certain things, but they don't they just don't know how to act upon them correctly, and so it comes off as performative. And I think that you have both. But I don't think it's helpful either for us to just call people performative when we really don't know. Unless they're just like being completely honest, right? Like completely
I was
obvious,
gonna say,
right? Hold on, real
yeah,
quick.
unless
somebody's being like completely obvious, like someone like Erica Kirk, right? Who is obviously being performative, who about everything with her husband and all of that sort of stuff. So I think there needs to be a balance, because you can, right, at the same point, if you're calling someone performative and they're not being performative, you can really drive a wedge in between bringing people to to that side, because what you really do is you just end up creating enemies at that point, and that's something that that you don't want to do. But hey, man, you've been on for about 10 minutes, and I do want to keep the calls going, but I really appreciate you coming up. Thank you.
Yep. I just wanted to say one last thing as well. I feel like what we need to do as well is explain to performative people how they're being performative and how to not be performative. How to go on and help people become good people. Mr. Rogers said it best. Look for the helpers.
Okay, man. All right. Well, thanks for coming up. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a good one, okay?
You too. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys. If you guys like support the live, again, make sure you guys hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button. Let's get this thing up to 150,000 likes. We are going to bring up the next caller in just 1 second. Scott, thank you so much for the $10. And MAGA's leader by the name of Mr. Bader says MAGA's church leader is his brother, Pastor. Scott, you're dumb. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Scott. If you guys like support the live, I do a super chat, super stickers, pay links in the bio, memberships. All right. Looks like we are bringing in the next person. Looks like we have David. David is 41 and a Trump voter. Is that correct?
Yes. Thank you for letting me in.
Hello, you still there? Hi. Hi. Sorry,
Yeah.
you guys stopped mid-sentence there.
Oh, sorry. It's the first time using the platform, so it's kind of new to me. Thank you
That's
for letting
okay.
me in.
Yeah, so you're a Trump supporter.
Yeah.
So what's on your mind?
Well, on my mind is this is the first president, like I was mentioned to the coordinator. It's the first president, on my view and on my opinion, that have been put American people first. He's doing everything he can to move this country forward. For the first time, I see a president that is an outsider. He's never been a politician. He put everything at risk, his family, his business, all his enterprise, and put those assets at risk to, fight for America, for the beauty of this country. This is, to me, is
hold on, sir.
yes, go
Hold
ahead.
on, sir. Donald Trump has made more money than he's ever made in his entire life as president. He's literally enriching his businesses through the presidency. So no, he's not putting his businesses on the side. He's not putting his family on the side. His family is the one that's going out there and enriching his business through these ventures, right? People like Jared Kushner, like Don Jr., like Eric Trump, they're pushing billions, like hundreds of billions of dollars almost, like through things like his cryptocurrency. He's literally like tripled his freaking wealth since he's been the president. So I don't understand how you're saying that he has put anything else aside, sir.
Okay, he developed True Social. True Social is on heavy losses. He also has many business in New York on heavy losses. He had been shot in one of his rally. He put his life on the line.
No,
he didn't have to do. He don't have
has
to
not
do
been
that.
shot. He's not been shot.
Yes, on the ear.
No,
we have people. What proof do you have?
That
I
his
see the
ear
video.
is there,
I see
sir. That his ear is there.
What do you mean, ears?
Yeah, so like, you ever seen the comparison in between like his ear and like the dude that boxer that got his ear bitten off? Do you remember that? You ever seen that?
So you are denying what happened? You're saying that
No,
never happened?
I'm telling you,
he
it
never
never
got
happened.
shot?
It's not denying what happened. It didn't happen, right? He did not get shot. He might have got nicked by
No.
some glass or something like that. But sir, your ear cartilage doesn't grow back. So if you were to get shot, all right, if you were to get shot by a 5.56 round, right, in your ear, first of all, it would rip your entire ear off. Let's start there, right? But even if it didn't, right, it would put a hole in the side of your ear, okay? And then
Do you see the
that ear
blood?
part of your, yeah, sir, there's lots. You can get
Do you
blood
see the
from a
people who
nick,
got?
sir.
Do you see the people who died on behind of him? Do you
Yes,
see
those people
the
got
crane
shot.
that has? Okay, so
I'm
he
not
got
denying
shot
that
too.
the people behind him didn't get shot. The people behind him definitely got shot. He did not get
Yes,
shot.
he got shot on the ear.
No, he
Everybody saw that. So you say CNN is lying, and also CBS, all those news
I don't
outlets
care.
are
I
lying.
don't care what news outlet you have to provide. I know what an ear looks like. Donald Trump's ear is perfect, and I know that cartilage doesn't grow back. Okay? So it's impossible to get shot in the ear because cartilage doesn't grow back, okay? And him to have all of his cartilage if he got shot in the ear. It's impossible, right? That's just like never in the history of human beings, okay, has cartilage in the ear grown back. So if he got shot in the ear, why does he have all of his cartilage?
Have you seen his ear after that? Have you seen it?
Yes.
Have you seen the report?
At every
Have
single
you seen the
freaking rally. What
report,
are you
medical
talking about?
report? No, the medical report. Do you see it? Do you
The
see the
medical report?
impact? Yes.
You've
Do you
read his
see the
medical report?
15%? The 15% of the ear is gone. He had to do a plastic
15% of
surgery also.
15%. Sir,
Do you
the
see that?
ear was there 2 days later. He had the Band-Aid off in under a week, and the whole ear
But
was
did you?
there. You're telling
My
you're telling me
question.
he got hold on, just to be clear. You're telling me he got
Okay.
shot, right? They
Mhm.
did plastic surgery, and 5
Yes.
days later, when they took off the Band-Aid, there was no stitches, no blood, no scarring. They did the whole. That must be the best doctor that's ever existed.
Do you see the report, sir? The medical report
Have
provided
you
by the
seen the
Trump
medical report?
campaign.
Oh
The
yeah,
Trump campaign released it.
no, they didn't.
So that is a lie.
Yes,
That is a lie.
yes.
Okay. Okay. So you don't believe that Trump got shot. You are the first person that
he
I.
didn't get shot.
You are the first. So the rest of the assassination attempts, they also fake.
Oh, I didn't say it
So
wasn't
people
an
went.
assassination attempt. He definitely had an
You,
assassination attempt, I believe. Okay. But,
okay.
all right, just because he had an assassination attempt doesn't mean that he got shot, right? Those are two different things. Barack Obama had tons of assassination attempts, but he's fine.
Yeah, but he never got shot,
Neither
and
did
it's
Trump.
unfortunate.
Neither did
It's
Trump.
unfortunate.
You're saying
No,
it's
he
unfortunate
did.
that
He
that Obama didn't get shot? Wow, you're a
no
piece
no
of
no no
shit.
no. Listen, don't offend. I'm not saying that. You are
That's
assuming
what you
this.
said, not
It's
me.
unfortunate. No, it's unfortunate. Listen, it's unfortunate that this kind of event happened also to Obama. I didn't say that. It's unfortunate that he didn't got shot. You
It's just
misunderstand my
kind of
word.
part of the job, sir. When you're the president, assassination attempts happen. That's just part of the
So
job,
that is
dude.
normal.
Yeah,
It's
I don't think
normal.
there has been a president in existence who hasn't had an assassination attempt against him.
So if it's normal, what do we have a democracy? What do we have to vote? If this is normal to take somebody else's life because you don't agree with the
It's not
political
normal
views.
to take the life. It's
That
normal
is
for
not
there to
normal.
be attempts. Those are two different things, okay?
That is not normal. When you see a country that when they try to take somebody else's life because they don't agree with their position,
Sir, is
you
this your
see something is wrong in their country, in
is
that
this your
country.
is this your first time in America?
No, I've been here for 11 years.
You're 11 years. Guess what? Every president that since you've been here, okay? Every president
Okay.
since you've been here has had an assassination attempt. Every single one. Okay?
How about
Every
Clinton?
Clinton too.
Clinton,
Yep, Clinton too.
Biden,
Yep.
Biden. Who
Yep.
tried to take Biden's life? I've been here the whole time. Who tried
Sir,
to
freaking all
assassinate
sorts of fucking
Biden's?
people,
Who?
dude. It happens all the time. They just don't get shot at. Okay? There was an entire Netflix documentary about Obama's assassination attempt. There was
No, I'm talking
literally an
about Biden.
entire Netflix. I don't know the dude's name, dude. I don't know
So
what any of that
then
has
you
to
don't
do.
have. So you are talking something that you don't have
name?
any evidence, any proof.
What's the name of the dude that shot that apparently shot Donald Trump?
Okay, the guy is I think the last name is
You don't know his name,
Crooks.
so you don't have any proof.
Crooks.
Apparently,
Crooks.
sir,
He's a
you don't
no,
have
no.
any.
Listen,
You don't have
Crooks.
any name,
Thomas
so
Crooks.
obviously you don't have
No,
any
listen.
proof whatsoever.
Thomas
That's
Crooks.
crazy
Thomas
to say
Crooks.
that, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the screen so everybody can see it because it's just fun to look at. Here is
It's
Evander
Thomas Crooks.
Holyfield's ear, and here is Donald Trump's ear. One got bitten, right? One got bitten. Bitten? Is that the right word? Bitten sounds right. One took a bite to the ear, and the other one took a 5.56 round to the ear, supposedly. Okay.
You are the only person that's saying that Donald Trump didn't get shot. Everyone else says that.
Literally,
And everyone else saw it.
It took me like 2
Every
seconds to pull up an entire thing talking about the injury and how it's fake.
Okay, that is your opinion. That's not what happened. Let's move to another topic if you want.
I didn't make this picture, sir. I didn't put this on the internet. This is actually from Ron
So CNN is
Filipkowski.
lying. CNN is lying.
Show me an article that says that Donald Trump got shot from CNN.
I don't have a computer. I'm talking from my mind. I don't have a computer to show you. But everyone, you can go to YouTube. You can see the video over and over. You can see the people who got shot
Oh, so I
behind
can see
him
a bunch
too.
of people that don't matter to tell me that freaking Donald Trump got shot?
No, they matter. Every American matter.
No, they don't.
You know
Most people do not matter.
who don't matter? Who?
You don't.
I don't matter.
Nope.
Why? Why you say that? Because I don't agree what you're saying.
No, you
I
just
not
don't
agree
matter.
with you.
See, that was the worst thing that's actually happened to like people in the United States, right? But the worst thing that's happened to people in the United States is that they're taught from a little tiny age, all right, that they all fucking matter, and most people just don't matter. You guys, like, for real, most of the people in the world are just like in the way people. Okay, you don't matter. Okay, what have you done to matter?
What I have done to matter?
Yeah, what have you done to
Being
matter?
being here, give all loyalty to other countries, come here and contribute, paying taxes, supporting the economy, supporting the political system.
Cool. Just
That's
what
how we matter.
what everybody else does. Congratulations.
No. Other people from other
Congratulations.
countries, they don't do
You've
that.
done exactly what everybody else here does. That's not mattering, sir.
So that is being a good citizen. It doesn't matter. You need to be a criminal to support what?
I didn't say you had to be a
in your
criminal
view.
or a good citizen. I'm saying that you don't matter. Okay? You're just another cog in the system.
No matter
just
to
like
who.
most of us are. I mean, I hope you matter to like your family or something, but in the grand scheme of things, probably not.
Hold on. You say I don't matter to who?
To the grand scheme of things.
To the president?
You definitely don't matter to the president.
Okay, how my vote don't count if how I am no matter if my vote count towards the president.
Donald Trump wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire.
But I vote for him.
So what?
Yes. I vote for him. And maybe you didn't vote for him too.
Donald Trump talks shit about people that
but you still
literally
matter.
have committed
But you still matter.
Donald Trump has literally thrown people under the bus that have committed crimes for him.
Who committed crimes for him? What is the
Michael Cohen, Pam Bondi.
Okay, this is okay. Pam Bondi was not doing anything on his power. She literally, since she started in the position, she didn't prosecute anyone. She didn't do the job that American people vote for.
Yeah, that's a crime.
We wanted accountability. We wanted accountability.
That's a crime. Yeah, she's doing crimes. Yeah.
But what crime? What are you talking about, my friend?
Not releasing the Epstein files,
what crime?
even though it was against the law.
The Epstein file, she didn't release it. She didn't release it.
That's against the law.
Why the Democrat didn't release it?
Nope, not
when
like
they
the Democrats
were in power.
Didn't release. Not like the Democrats didn't release them.
Okay,
sir, why do you have to talk about it? Listen to what I'm saying. Listen, okay?
Okay.
Listen. Pam Bondi didn't release the Epstein files because Donald Trump told her not to, okay? Even though that was against the law, okay? Which means that Pam Bondi was committing crimes for Donald Trump, and he still kicked her out, okay? So if he'll kick out somebody who's literally breaking the law for him, right? Then what makes you think that you matter?
What make you think that Trump said to Pam Bondi not to release the file? What make you think this way? Because it doesn't make any sense.
It's like every
it doesn't
White House
make any
aide
sense.
has already said that. What are you talking about? It's not like it's a hidden thing, sir.
You know, the Democrat been there for 4 years. They didn't release the file. They didn't want to. You know why?
Sir,
because a lot of people
fuck about what the Democrats did or didn't do. Donald Trump is the current president, and there's only been one president in the history of the United States who has been ordered by Congress, by law, to release the Epstein files completely and fully, and by a deadline. That president is Donald Trump. Only him. There was no congressional mandate. There was no law under the Biden administration to release any files because they couldn't, because it was an open case and they couldn't do that anyway. But under the Trump administration, okay, there was a direct law, all right, forcing the release of the files, and he still didn't release them. That is against the law.
So do you think that Trump is stopping in the way for the files to be released? Do you think he's the main responsible to that?
Of course he is.
Because he don't want Clinton be in the he don't want Clinton be exposed in the files.
Clinton went up and testified in front of Congress. Where's Donald Trump?
Yeah, also Hillary Clinton behind closed doors. She also testified. Yes.
Nope, they testified in front of everyone. There's recordings.
So also the news are lying in that regard.
Sir, you can pull up the videos.
Clinton never been there.
What are you talking about?
Clinton never been there in Congress
you can literally
testifying.
Pull up the video. You can watch it.
Okay, let's move. You also say that Trump is trying to avoid.
Man arrested in New York City with a plan to kill Joe Biden. When officers arrived, they looked into the van's windows and saw an array of items like an AR-15 rifle, a box for a handgun, a canister of explosive materials, and a box of ammunition, according to court documents. Police say they towed and searched the van, finding more than $500,000 in cash, drawings of swastikas, and planes crashing into buildings, books on survival and bomb making.
That was the fake incident that they pretend to show off. And the media didn't cover.
Alexander
because the New York
Treisman is
Times,
his name. Yeah.
So why they didn't release that on the whole news, all the news outlets?
Also, Adam Benjamin was arrested for plotting to kill Biden. Craig Robertson was shot and killed when FBI went to investigate the threats of him trying to kill Biden.
Okay, and why the media didn't cover?
They did. I'm literally pulling up media articles on it right now.
Okay,
like
can you see how many attempts? Okay, can you see? Can you compare
on NPR? Right there. There's one right there.
Boom. Can you compare the two, Biden and Trump? Can you also put other presidents, and you can see?
No, you
I
just
never
told
seen
me
the
that
rhetoric.
there was none against fucking Biden. I just pulled up 3.
Not that I'm aware of. I never seen anything
Sir, lots of things happen
against
that you're
Biden.
not aware of. That doesn't have anything to do with it.
The same thing I can say when you say that Trump never get shot. I can say the same thing. But you are trusting the media on some of the articles, but other articles you don't take in consideration. You don't take in consideration that CNN, CBS, NBC, all those channels.
You keep saying that, but you haven't actually told me of a single article that actually proves what you're saying.
I don't have a computer in front of me, but you can see on everywhere. If you type on the internet and you say, find picture about Trump, I have the picture of Trump being shot.
Yeah, I just
in
pulled
the
a picture
ear.
to show that
I have it.
Sir, you have a picture of a little blood coming off of his ear. Have you never seen someone get shot? Is that what the issue is? Have you never actually seen someone get shot?
So what is the purpose for him to fake
question.
the thing?
I asked you a fucking question. Hello.
I never seen on my life. I never
You've
seen
never seen someone get shot. Well, then that makes sense.
No.
Because if you've never seen someone get shot, then maybe,
Do you?
Yes.
So where are you living? Because it must be Florida, a very dangerous location, right?
No, not really. But regardless,
maybe you live in Los Angeles or so.
I did grow up near Los Angeles.
I never seen on my life. Somebody get shot in front of me. I never seen that on my life.
I have, but even if you hadn't, sir, you could go watch videos of it. It's really not even hard to find. And you would see in all of those videos of people getting shot, all right, in all of those videos, you would see the damage that a 5.56 rounds can do to the human body. And you would know that if a 5.56 round hits somebody's ear, it would rip their ear off. Okay.
So why Thomas Crook died on the rooftop of that building over there? Who paid for those for those deaths? Who paid for them?
Who paid for what?
Who paid for those deaths? Thomas Crooks, he died from the sniper rifle shot from one of the I think one of the service member guarding Trump. He shot him dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we have around 2 people dead already in the incident. For the incident that you say is fake.
I didn't say the incident was fake. I said he didn't get shot. Okay?
Where the blood come from?
I don't understand what you're
where the blood came from.
Hey, shh. I don't understand what you're having an issue with. Okay? So I'm gonna try to break this down. Someone can shoot a gun at Trump and it not hit him. Do you not understand that?
Where the blood came from, I understand that, but where
Okay,
the
cool.
blood came
I am
from?
not saying, okay, I am not saying whether or not he freaking got, whether it was staged. I'm not saying any of those things. I'm not even saying that bullets weren't flying. I know bullets were flying. It went right past, there was bullets that went right past Trump and killed a father who had nothing to do with the entire thing, right? Who had nothing to do with the entire thing. But still, okay, that doesn't mean that Donald Trump got shot in the ear. He couldn't have. It's impossible. Okay. Now, maybe it hit the podium. Maybe a piece of glass came off and nicked him in the ear. And maybe that's totally possible. Okay. Maybe something like that happened. All right. And maybe, maybe that's it. All right. I don't know. I'm not for sure. All right.
So you cannot determine, you cannot say for sure.
Yes, I can.
That he didn't got shot.
Yes, I can.
You cannot prove either way.
Yes, I can.
Either he got shot or not, right?
He didn't.
Right?
He did not get shot.
How you are so affirmative with that? You say might be a glass, might be a piece of metal, might be something else.
I don't know what the fuck hit his ear.
But you still have no proof.
I don't know what hit his ear, but I know it's not a bullet.
Could be a bullet. Could be in those possibilities too.
No, it could not be.
Could be.
Nope.
So it could be everything else.
It also can't be
right?
C4. It can't be a missile. It can't
could be a ricochet.
It can't
could be a ricochet.
It can't be a bear. You know what I'm saying? There's tons of things it can't be. Okay.
Could be a ricochet of the bullet.
A ricochet off of what?
Of the bullet. Could be.
Off of what?
Of I don't know. I'm just following your theory because if it's anything that you mention is created by the bullet, including the impact of the bullet itself, right? You say it might be a piece of glass, might be metal, might be many other things, but all those are created by the bullet. But let me ask you something. If the bullet hits some metal and goes straight to the throat of the president, right, and he died, what do you consider that a murder or accident?
That'd be a murder because the bullet hit him.
No. How about a fragment or something else where the bullet, impact something and blow out something?
It'd still be a murder.
Fragment.
He still didn't get hit by a bullet.
So then what is the difference between the piece of glass and the bullet? They make the same thing.
He did not get hit by a bullet. That's the only point I'm making, sir. I don't know how we have to keep going over and over and over and over and over and over on the same motherfucking thing, dude. He didn't get hit by a fucking bullet. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to find every fucking hypothetical of every single motherfucking thing that the bullet could have possibly done, or maybe touched something else, or maybe ricocheted, or maybe went around the sun, and maybe a fucking piece of grass came up and fucking touched him right on the fucking ear. I'm not trying to make up every single goddamn fucking thing that could possibly happen.
It was a murder attempt, right?
Fucking bullet.
It was a murder attempt.
The motherfucking bullet did not hit his motherfucking ear. Can you understand the words that are coming out of my motherfucking mouth?
It was a murder attempt, right?
I assume so.
Okay, we agree. It doesn't matter what hit him.
Christ, dude. Holy
but it was a murder attempt. Assassination attempt, right?
Every fucking president has had an assassination attempt. Multiples.
You are trying to normalize. It's not normal.
It is normal.
No, it's not normal. It's not normal. When you see a country.
How many assassination attempts have happened under Donald Trump? Because Donald Trump.
Against him?
Yeah.
We have one on Florida. We have that one on Pennsylvania. We have, I think, like 3 or 4.
Awesome.
That's what I
named 3 in like a half a second about fucking Joe Biden. There's a literal Netflix documentary about an assassination attempt on Obama. It is normal. If you are the president of the United States, you are like the most likely person on the fucking planet to have a fucking assassination attempt on you. It is fucking normal. Okay? It's just normal. Donald Trump is not fucking special. Okay? Donald Trump is not fucking special for having an assassination attempt against him. He's not. It's not anything special, dude. It doesn't make him some special president. It doesn't mean that people are going after him. It doesn't mean that it doesn't mean any of this stuff, sir. It just means that he's the fucking president. That's the number one thing that I don't understand about Donald Trump, right? The only thing I don't understand about Donald Trump, right, is for some reason people want to act like him being president, okay? They want to act like him being president is like different from everybody else's being president. If Donald Trump gets tough decisions, then everybody in fucking Republican land just wants to pretend like he's the first president with a tough decision. Or if he has to fucking go and do something, or if he has to fucking, be in charge of something, everybody's like, oh, Donald Trump has to. Every president has to do all that stuff, man. Everybody has to do it. It's part of the fucking job. If Donald Trump can't handle being the fucking person on this planet that has the most likely to get fucking assassinated, then Donald Trump doesn't need to be fucking president. Stop giving this motherfucker credit just for shit just because he exists, dude.
So let me ask you something. Do you just hate Donald Trump, or do you just want to have a common ground and accepting that this is not good? This is not normal in a country when you don't agree with someone and you try to take his life. I don't agree they do this against Joe Biden.
I never said it was good.
Agree with him.
I never said
No, I know.
Good
I'm
thing.
not saying that. But can you recognize that this is something that we need to avoid at any cost?
We do
Either
avoid
Obama
it, sir. That's why we have an entire agency who that's their primary job.
And people were, many people were deciding. They were, really happy that happened to him. Also to Charlie Kirk. You know Charlie Kirk?
I didn't know the guy.
Do you know Charlie Kirk? Okay. Do you know he got also shot?
Yep, very aware.
Okay, but this is a different story. At this point, he died from that, but we are still running the investigation, right? It's not concluded yet. But what I'm saying, political assassination is bad. It's not normal. We cannot normalize it,
sir,
because this is not good.
Charlie Kirk was the one that said we have to be able to accept a certain amount of gun deaths every single year in order to be Americans. That's what he said.
Yes, and I agree, but I agree with him in that part. But what I'm trying to make the point, the context where he's saying that is like, for example, he make an example. Not just because a knife can kill someone, you will ban all the knife on all the kitchen. That's not how that works, because the guns allow the people to defend themselves, but many people can use
that work
those
out for Charlie
tools
Kirk?
against. What do you mean?
I mean, Charlie Kirk was a person that advocated for freaking, gun rights so people can be able to protect themselves.
Yes,
how that worked
yes,
out for him.
I know. Yes, but it's not a consequence. The consequence is because they make so anger on the media.
What's
trying
really crazy?
to demonize the conservative movement. That people cannot take it.
The two of the main points, right? So there was two guys that started Turning Point USA. I can't remember what the other guy's name is. I really can't remember what the other guy's name is. Older gentleman.
It's unfortunate.
Right? Yeah, and their two biggest policy
not
points.
Republican, not Democrat.
Their two biggest policy points were we shouldn't have restrictions on guns, and we should stop COVID restrictions. And one died from COVID and one died from guns. Okay, so maybe.
But do you agree, at least, do you agree that this is not normal? This is not good.
It is normal.
We cannot have a country like that.
Sir, normal and good are two different things. This is not good. It is normal.
It's not good, my friend. Can you agree with that at least?
I said those words. I literally just said the words, these are not good. I just said that.
Okay.
You're not listening.
Okay, so we agree. We agree. Either if you support something else and I support something else, we agree on that part. That is not normal. That is, at least, that is not acceptable, right? In a country like this.
No,
we are the first country in the world.
Republicans make it acceptable.
What do you blame Republicans? What do you blame
Republicans? You guys are always the ones who are talking about how freaking guns can't be restricted and how guns.
No, but the guns is not. The guns are not the problem. The problem have the mentally insane people. Yes, yes.
You think there would have been? You think there actually wouldn't have been an assassination attempt on Donald Trump if the guy didn't have a gun? You think the guy's getting that close with a knife?
He will find another way, man.
Oh, he's gonna find another way with an entire organization
Mexico.
around him.
You know Mexico? You know Mexico? They ban guns.
No, never heard
they
of
don't
it.
have guns. Okay, Mexico now they have a shooting on the city, on the capital. A crazy guy with a gun killing many people unarmed. If those people would have a
do you
gun
know
as
why?
well, they can stop the threat right
Do
away.
you know why Mexico
Only
has all that
criminals
gun
have
violence?
guns
Do you know why? You know why Mexico has such bad
because
gun
people
crime?
are not allowed. Because people are not
they get all
allowed to
their
have guns
motherfucking
there.
guns from here. Because they get all their fucking guns from here. Because they get all their guns from the United States and then they end up over there. Literally, people like the cartel. Yes. I'm not asking your fucking opinion. Yes. I'm not asking your fucking opinion. No. Shh. I'm not asking your opinion. Okay, the literal cartels will send drugs across the border, and in exchange for those drugs, get literal guns back from the United States because they're so much easier to get from here. Literally, the reason why that Mexico has such a bad gun problem is because of the United States.
If the Mexican government allowed the people to defend themselves, they will not have this problem with the cartels because the people can easily take them away.
We can defend ourselves in the
we
United
cannot
States.
rely on the government.
Yeah,
Do you trust the government?
Shut up. We can defend ourselves in the United States, and we have more mass shootings than any freaking wealthy or industrialized nation on the planet. I think all combined.
Do you trust the government?
Sir, it's not a matter of trusting the government. Okay.
Do you trust the government?
It's not a matter of trusting the government. It's not a matter of trusting the government. It's that you can't fucking shoot someone if there's no guns.
Evil people always will find a way to harm
Then how come
others.
in every other country? Then how come in every other country where they've already had restrictive gun laws, the criminals don't find a way? How come their homicide rates decrease massively? How come their mass shooting rates decrease massively? How come all of those things decrease significantly in all the countries that have restrictions on guns?
All those things you mentioned, including countries like Central America, Cuba, and Mexico, all those, they have a violence problem because people don't have
like
guns.
Australia, who literally had one mass shooting and then fucking completely shut down their guns and have had like fucking, I think like 4 in the last fucking decade. We had 530 last year, I think.
How many people died from knife and from car accidents? How many people?
Our knife rate is,
and we don't ban cars. We don't buy knife.
The UK freaking like has pretty much a full ban on guns, and our knife rate is still higher than theirs.
Do you understand that the bombs are illegal to produce, right? And people still making bombs?
Yeah, but it's
because criminals don't follow the laws.
But it's a lot harder. You don't see a new bomb going off every day, do you? But you do see a new mass shooting every day.
No, it's not every day.
Yep.
Not every day. And you know where it happens?
There was over 500 mass shootings last year. How many days in the year is there?
All those could be prevented. Do you know how?
How many days in the year are there, sir? I just asked you a question.
365.
365. So if there's only over 500 mass shootings, only 365 days, okay, then that means there was more than one mass shooting a day.
So you said you don't want to answer if you trust the government or not.
Trusting the
you don't want to
government
answer.
has nothing to do with this. What does trusting the government have to do with this? What does
yes, because you want to. Let me explain. Let me explain. Because in your opinion, you want to ban guns, right? You want to
no, I
remove
actually don't.
Right.
Nope.
Oh no.
I actually don't. No.
Oh, that's new. So what do you?
What do you mean that's new?
Guns?
You just started talking to me. How would you possibly know what my fucking stance is on anything?
I thought you were against guns, right?
Yeah. Well, you should stop thinking, I guess.
So you are for guns or you are against guns?
Sure. Yeah, see, that's the problem, sir. And before I let you go, because I'm getting tired of you, that is the actual problem, is that people like you think that you either have to be for guns or against guns, that you can't have any type of nuanced thought when it comes to firearms in this country, okay? Why do you guys think,
position.
Shut
I don't understand.
up, I'm muting you if you talk during my sentence again. Literally, the fact that you have to think, oh, you either have to be for guns or against guns, that you can't just be like, hey, maybe we should have stronger laws. Maybe we shouldn't have more guns than people. Maybe we should have laws that keep guns out of crazy people's hands or criminals' hands or children's hands. Laws that make guns safer. Laws that fucking make sure that your guns are locked up. Laws that make sure that you're registered. Laws to make sure that you actually know how to use the guns that you have. Maybe if we implemented all of those laws, then we could drastically reduce the amount of shootings in the United States. But the only people that won't allow those things are people like you, people that are Republicans, who argue that unless we have all of these fucking laws, right, completely off the books, all right, then we're not free Americans and we can't defend ourselves. It's people like you that are the problem. That is the issue, okay? But
why you assume I'm Republican?
Either you're a Republican or you're an idiot, sir. I don't know which one it is, but usually those two things coincide.
But why you offend? What do you have to offend?
I don't know. Why do you?
I'm not offending
why do
you.
you advocate for fucking children being murdered?
Unrespectfully.
You're advocating. You're advocating for gun laws that get children murdered. What are you talking about?
Who children? What children murder? What you talking about? I'm talking about defending themselves. Also, you defending yourself. You support guns too, right?
In the United States, yes, I support gun laws. You support fucking just letting everybody have their fucking guns.
No.
Yes, you do, sir. Yes,
criminals should not have
it. You've been defending it for the last like 10 minutes. Okay, please don't try to back out of it. All right, there was literally eight fucking kids who died yesterday. Okay, it's fucking disgusting.
Can I explain my point?
No.
Can I explain my point?
No.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you remain. Thank you.
Yeah.
You don't want.
Goodness gracious. Anyways, y'all. How's everybody doing tonight? That was my first MAGA for the night. So I think I kind of figured out what I want to do. I'm still going to take callers earlier in the live, but I'm going to do something different. Okay. I'm going to do something different, and I'm going to need a couple of your guys' help. Okay. And if we have to figure out some type of compensation for it, we can totally do that. Okay. But I need to get an app, okay? And I need that app. I need call screeners, okay? So I need a couple people, all right, that are available to screen calls, okay? Because I'm not gonna keep doing this Google Voice thing, okay? I'm not gonna do it, okay? But I'll do something where I have some people. But I need producers. I see Meg. I see Cat Mom. I see possibly Marion. Hold on, I can't take down everyone's names. Oh my god, I have so many people volunteering. Ari, are you taking a list over here? I can't get my notes out fast enough. There we go. I have another Trump supporter it looks like to talk to. I am going to take probably a quick friendly first, and then I will take another. Okay. Ari might be a little busy. I got Meg. I got Plant. I got Marion. Cat Mom. Wow, I did not think I was going to have this many people that volunteered to do this. Exquisite, Neely. Exquisite, I'll just shoot you a text. Oh my god, I just lost my list. Where did I put it? Exquisite. Neely. Meg already DM'd Ari. Fiona, yeah, I think I'm going to use Call-In Studio. That's what this was kind of a test to see if I was going to use Call-In Studio or not. This was actually a kind of a test because if I'm going to pay for it, I just need help. Frazier, Frazier? I don't know how to pronounce it. Fraizie. I'm gonna mark you down for that that developer thing, cause I actually might. Why not just set up a Google form and post it on the Discord for people who want to be callers? If I had the ability to just do that right now, I totally would. If you want to make one, I totally if you want to do that, I have other people to talk to. Y'all, make sure you guys hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. We have another Trump supporter, but I did say I was going to mix it up tonight. I did say I was going to mix it up. But before we go for what the fuck was that? Holy shit, you just scared the shit out of me, dude.
He's super impatient.
Bro, I thought I was fucking hearing shit, dude. Holy fuck, bro.
Praise be Satan.
That was fucking freak. So Ari's in the Discord, right? Because she's screening the callers, which means that she can just plug herself in whenever. I was not ready for that. Y'all, if you guys would like to support the live, I really, really appreciate you guys. If you guys like support, really, I really need the support because like that program that I want to use to take callers costs a lot of money. Okay? I'm not trying to get too beggy over here. But I want to start using call-in studio, and that costs a lot of money, which is the reason I haven't done it yet. Okay? So if you guys would like to help me support in starting that out and getting the call-in studio running so that we can actually do a lot more callers without getting all the trolls and all the children, please help me with the live gift goal. Please send super chats. Please send pay links to the bio. I really, really appreciate you guys. I think I was getting frustrated last night. Oh, she left. I was actually gonna ask her a question. I've actually been like, I got really frustrated yesterday because I'm getting tired of just the bad calls and the trolls and the same people over and over again. It's getting frustrating. So you guys can really help me out by supporting the live. It really does go a long way. And again, like I said, I'm using anything that you guys do to try to expand, to try to bring you guys better content. Really, I really, really am. I truly, truly am. So
What's the question?
what question?
You said you were going to ask me a question.
Oh, no. I have a bunch of names on here for people that are willing to like mod my call-in studio.
Did they message me?
Message Ari.
I'll pin my comment.
Okay. I think I got all the people off of TikTok. I think I only saw one on YouTube. I think it was Fiona.
I mean,
why are you talking like that?
Because I didn't want to take over the show.
You're talking like you're a small British child in a scary movie.
I am a small British child.
You're not. You're small. You're not British, and you don't even like scary movies.
Blessed be Satan.
Corey or Tatted or me too. I don't know which mods I have in YouTube right now, but if you guys can go through, actually, what you guys can do. So I know Ryan's a mod. I know Travel Case is a mod, and I know I got. So if you're a mod. Phrasey, if you're a mod that's in any of my chats, okay, and somebody's volunteering to do like a caller stuff, get their information, put it in the Discord, and that way I can know who they are, and then we got to get their information so we can try to hook this up. Okay? So mods, if any of my mods in any of my chats, please hook up, get information. If you guys want to help, please send a note to a mod and help me out. I would really, really appreciate it because I would love to get, I just want to get some, like, I want to get some real conversations. I want to get some real debates. I'm tired of just freaking getting on here and just scrolling through freaking children and crackheads for fucking an hour. It's making me annoyed. But if I could get actual calls on here, I'd probably stream for like 4 hours. And I'm not even joking. Okay. And I think we're gonna start. I think I'm gonna start doing some other little debates too. Cool. Anyways, hi Ari.
Hi, what's up?
What's
you told
up?
me to stop whispering. I stopped.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And so does my stomach from freaking out.
Oh, okay. I thought it'd be funny. No, I'm kidding. I was just really not trying to interrupt. No, the Trumper is super impatient and just very odd. Tron has been waiting the longest.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring Tron up. Talk to Tron for a second. I'm not gonna be on for like a super long time, but I know Tron's been here for a long time, and then I'll bring up the Trump supporter.
Okay.
All right, and if you could just help me out with the mods and getting the people, because I might just spend all day tomorrow setting that up.
Setting which part up?
Call in studio.
Oh yeah, I already looked into how to set it up, so I know where to get started.
Okay, well we'll work on that, and I can try to work on that tomorrow, and then
because we can set up 2 separate lines under the same account.
Yeah, but let me. I just want to get started. I don't.
Sorry, my brain.
I know you're going to step. You're going to step 10
47.
right now. I need step 1. Okay, which is I need people to mod it. Okay.
300. Got it.
Cool. So if you could help me out with that, I'd really appreciate that. All right, I'm gonna bring in Tron. Tron's been waiting for a long time. Hey, Tron, how are you?
I'm doing very good. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. Sorry about the long wait. That conversation went much longer than I expected. So I apologize.
No, don't apologize. Trust me, I understand. I know my name on here is Tron MU, but my account on TikTok is Tron Talks, and I do my own debates. So trust me, I get the infuriating MAGA and belligerent people.
Well, I appreciate that. Well, what's on your mind, man?
So I don't know if you've heard about this, and this is really important. I was talking to Jacob and Nemo and a couple of the people a little bit ago about this, but there's an attack from 9 red states, and I'll pull them up, but the main one that really pisses me off the most is RFK and Texas, where they are attacking Section 504, which is the individuals with disability. The specific 9 states are Alaska, Florida, Indiana, Kansas, Louisiana, Missouri, Montana, South Dakota, and Texas. Basically, what they're trying to claim is that with the rulings surrounding like HHS and people with disabilities and trying to bring them and incorporate them into society is unconstitutional on the bounds of economic stress on the states. And as somebody who is AUD, HOD, and then on top of that has a physical disability, I have CRPS in my left shoulder, where I wasn't even able to move my arm for over 1.5 years until I recently had surgery a month ago, and I can finally move my arm again. But I have to have surgery every 10 years to make sure that that continues to happen. If that is pushed out of those states, it can lead to a snowball effect because we don't have the protections under DEIA anymore. And as somebody who, has a 504 for psychological issues and then physical issues, I just find this so disgusting, especially since this administration has continued to disenfranchise children, ladies, veterans, and now they're doing the disabled even further. And I'm just at a point where I'm trying to get that message out as much as I can because this is getting ridiculous.
Yeah, and I mean, what's crazy to me is like, and we make these comparisons all the time, right? But really, how that follows, like, a 1930s Germany idea of just like completely abandoning the disabled and trying to, like try to kick people off of programs and stuff that can be very helpful. And we're seeing that with like the Department of Education, right? Like that was one of the first things that the Trump administration tried to take away is right, like is funding for disabled children in school. So I unfortunately can't say that I'm surprised by everything you just said, but it is still kind of disappointing.
No, absolutely. And the main reason as to why there's the pushback is in 2024, there was the implementation of gender affirmation under that protection. And that's basically what set this all off and why they're trying to start the snowball effect is because obviously we know MAGA and red states don't give a damn about people and the LGBTQIA, and that's disgusting within its own right.
Yeah.
So it's basically, it's now because of that one thing, they're basically like, oh, let's just fuck everyone over.
They would cut off their own leg if someone called it trans. I mean, they're almost essentially doing that, which is actually kind of fucking crazy. But they have put out such an attack on anything that's trans, or or like you said with DEI, and that's the thing too, is like when a lot of the Trump supporters who like really just aren't informed, right, and they're coming up and they're saying like, oh, we have to attack DIA because we're gonna have black pilots that that don't know how to fly, or whatever Charlie Kirk said. They don't realize it, like what effect it's actually having on people with disabilities, and how like how much funding DA and how many good things within DIA actually funded and helped support people with disabilities, children with disabilities. It really is sad.
It really is. And like I said, especially in a state like New York, right, where we think of it as a pillar of like humanity. Let's not forget that New York City was disenfranchised within its own right based off these major billionaires and CEOs. For example, they're able to get away with paying a 23-year-old who for over a year and a half, like I said, wasn't able to move their arm, $1,000 a month in New York City. I don't know if anybody else understands how that's even remotely economically possible to survive without, friends and my girlfriend. Like if it wasn't for them, I'm not here anymore. So it's like now we're on top of taking away DEIA and now possibly starting a snowball effect in the protections that people with disability have. I'm at a point where I don't know. Like I just don't. I'm like,
it's all right, man. I mean, it's like it's okay to be upset, man. Like it's an upsetting time, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's okay to be frustrated, but like really try to keep your head up, man. I mean, you just said you couldn't move your arm for a year before you had a surgery a month ago, right? You're in a good place right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Like a better place than you were. I'm not saying good place. I'm sorry. I don't mean to marginalize your situation. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna fight back against stuff like that, right? And we're going to beat this stuff like that, because we're not gonna let the Trump administration just continue to punch down on people, because that's all they do, right? They just punch down on anybody that they can find, that they perceive as weaker, or they perceive as not as good at, and all sorts of stuff. And that's one of the reasons why why we do what we do, right? Like why we live in these spaces and stuff like that. We do these type of things so we can stop him from doing stuff like that. And we're not gonna let them get away with it, dude. We're really not for you, not for I saw Mr. Wheels in there, not for him, and not for any of the other people that need these programs in order to survive and move forward.
Of course, like. And I always say this because, and I don't mean to be like this, especially since it's like one of the communities that I'm a part of, but we're one of those communities where people don't even give us a chance to speak up. And like, I use my powerful voice, or I try to use my powerful voice every single day. Like, I know I'm a smaller creator, but I'm making a wave through like my small community right now. And I do want to be a voice for, the people, especially in my communities, that really don't feel like they have one. I understand that you want to probably have more conversations with MAGA, and rightfully so, and I thank you for your time. We're just in a situation.
This is great. Please continue. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead. It's ADHD brain. I apologize. Speak.
No, you're good. Trust me, I completely understand too.
my brain wants to respond, and sometimes I don't get a chance. Like I cut people off doing that. I'm working on it with my therapist. I apologize. So please continue. I did not mean to cut you off.
No, absolutely. It's so funny that you say that, because I'm also working on it with my therapist.
Hey, work on things with your therapist, y'all. That's what they're there for. Work on things with your therapist. Okay, it's important.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I will be one of those people that will like yell that off a rooftop in New York City, right? But we're in a time where we're continuing to be attacked, and for example, I do think especially since Poly, I know you're also a younger guy. We're at a point where our voices are probably the most important right now because, no offense to the individuals that are, you know, in their 60s and older, but we're at a point where we're starting to clash ideologically. And if we truly want,
just a little offense. just a little of it, not a lot of, not a whole, like, not the ones that are here, but like a little offense, right? Like a little bit
to the MAGA assholes in the corner.
not to Tara, but you know, to the rest of us in here, to some of the other people in here, you know, watch them.
Oh yeah, because I don't understand how you can claim to be Make America Great Again, and then you just continue to disenfranchise us, and then you take our money, our taxpayer money, take it to foreign deals with other countries, have them pay us back at 76 cents to the dollar, and then act as if it's equitable enough to a point where they're paying us extra, and yet we're just supposed to be blind. We're talking about the same administration that is pulling a rug over us when it comes to the e-files. Yeah. We're talking about a man who has zero understanding of geopolitics and history, especially surrounding Iran. Like, for example, 1953, Operation Ajax, how we destroyed democracy in the region. 79 with the Iran-Contra, and how we could have just easily not been the I country and BB's older brother and just stayed out of the region, stopped aiding in a regime in Izzy that continues to be an agitator. We make excuses every single, well, not we, but MAGA makes excuses every single day as if we're just blind, and we have the same rug over our head, and we have the same noise canceling earbuds over our ears. I'm sorry. I speak 3 languages. I'm going to go get my information from other countries and then base that in correlation to what is being said in the United States. Because if I don't do that, I'm doing every single person on the internet right now a major disservice. And I truly, truly recommend everybody, especially since we got the United States got rid of the Fair Journalism Act, the Fairness Doctrine, the Fairness Act, that you do the same. Even if you don't speak other languages, go out and seek other countries' resources and translate it, and truly go out of your way to learn. And I know it's frustrating, and I know you have to do all this extra work, but I'm sorry, the administration currently will not give you the correct information, and you have to do it yourself.
Absolutely, man. I couldn't say it better myself. Well, I got 2 more things. I got to let you go so I can get to the next person, but I got 2 things for you. One, well, I guess it's kind of 1A, 1B. How old are you?
I'm 23.
Oh, okay, because apparently you called one of my mods Unc earlier when you were talking with
I didn't call him Unc. That was a miscommunication. I said old. I did say old. I said old. I said old. I didn't call him Unc. I said old. I did respect that conversation, and I did add him.
How old is Unc? How old do you have to be Unc? I have to know now.
Well, I mean, if the 18-year-olds are calling my 23-year-old ass Unc, anybody 5 years older than me.
Oh, so I'm Unc too, or am I just old?
I'll give you Unc status because I
Do you know how old I am?
Well, also, so correct me if I'm wrong, because I have been watching you for a while, but I catch you in and out sometimes. But if I'm not mistaken, you're within your 30s, no?
Barely hanging on by a thread. I'll be 40 in December.
Well, I will probably be back in and wish you like a happy birthday, but just in case I don't,
we'll have a whole happy birthday party for me on my birthday. But second thing is, go ahead and flash your go ahead and say your TikTok, your YouTube, and message Mr. Wheels. Mr. Wheels says he wants to talk to you. I don't know if you know Mr. Wheels or not, but
I will do that when I get back into the app. But my TikTok is Tron Space Talks. I'm new to all of this. I've only started about a month ago throughout like all of my surgery and stuff. So I'm still trying to make my Instagram and my YouTube. But when that does happen, it will be in my link tree. I promise.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for coming up, man. We really, really appreciate you. All right.
I really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much for giving me the space to drop the information that I had.
All right. Yeah. Have a good one, man. Bye. So that's what I realized. So I don't know. First of all, can we get W's in the chat for caller? Can we do W's in the chat for caller? First of all, let's get that. And if one of my mods could throw that in my Discord too, so I can make sure that I follow him also, because I will forget that screen name super quick. I will forget that name super quick. Like, I'll forget the screen name as soon as I get to the next conversation. So if somebody could, Ari, thank you, you got it. Please put it someplace. Don't tell it to me now. Now is not going to help me. Pinning it now isn't going to help me either. Okay, I need to. I need you to give it to me later. That's the point. You're my literal girlfriend. You know this, okay? You know I won't remember. So, guys, I know that I know I kind of have a new format today. I know I'm kind of changing things. I got really frustrated last night. I've been a little frustrated lately. And I realize that the reason for that is I just, like, straight up, like, I need to talk to more people like Tron. Okay. That's the real thing. I need to... I'm totally okay. I'm totally cool with talking to MAGA. Like, I have no issue with that. But I gotta break up some of the talk with MAGA with people like Tron. You know what I'm saying? There we go. I just followed him back. I need to talk to more people like Tron, right? Like, I need to break it up. And the only way I can break it up is to actually have someone screening my calls. And that will make my experience so much better. I think that'll help a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least once an hour, I need a good friendly to come up and just hang out with me. You know? I think that's what I need. I think it just burns at you after a while, man. It's just, you're just like, God, I'm tired. God, I'm tired. Oh my goodness. Yeah, just a little bit. Mr. Wheels, if you're still here after I talk to this MAGA, you can come up. I'm gonna try to keep it even. Okay? I'm gonna try to take, I just had a friendly. I'm gonna take the Trump supporter. If you're still here, I'll bring you up on TikTok and you can come talk, okay? Yeah, normal, civil, everyday people. Yeah, exactly. When everything's going crazy, y'all get to leave. I don't get to leave. I'm still here. Oh my goodness. Jay, thank you so much, Sid, for your call-in studio. Please keep doing what you're doing. Keep me sane. Oh, my name is Jeff from Idaho. Thank you so much, Jeff from Idaho. I appreciate that. Delissa, also thank you so much for the $5 and the $10 over on the PayPals. I really appreciate that. There was another one. Neely, thank you so much for the 666. Says, ooh, I'm a ghost too. Ooh, I'm a ghost too. Scott, thank you so much. Says, treat people with disabilities good, and I personally know because I have a disability and I'm over 60. I'm sorry to hear that. For all you guys out there that are disabilities, I'm not gonna sit here and just like patronize you, okay? Like, I'm just not. Like, Scott, yeah, you have a disability and you're over 60. I will still crack on you when you come into my live and start doing drunk talk, okay? I'm not going to sit here and patronize you. I'm just not going to do it. So I just don't have that in me. I just don't. Okay, I'm going to treat people with disabilities the same way I treat everybody else, okay? And that's just it. But what we're not going to do is we're not going to let the government treat you poorly, right? I can still crack jokes. The government can't treat you poorly. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're not going to let happen. We're not going to let the government do it. You know? Yeah. I actually felt really bad. I actually felt really bad yesterday because I if you guys are watching my live yesterday, there was someone who had called in and yesterday, and they called from one of the chat to speak things to debate, and I was like, I just can't do it. And somebody took that offensively last night. So sorry if you took it offensively. I don't want to do that to people. I just wasn't debating someone over a text to speak. I'm not gonna fucking do it. Okay, I'm not gonna fucking do it. Okay, because I will 110% get me canceled. No questions asked. I'm not fucking doing it. All right, what's going on, man? What's your name? Oh shoot, they didn't add in. There you go. Hello. Hello, Tenix.
What's up?
Hi, what's your name?
Are we live?
We are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There seems to be a delay with your stream and whatever.
Yeah, there's a purposeful delay, man. You just talk to me over the Discord, and everybody will hear it on time. Okay.
All right.
All right. Cool. So, what's your name, man?
I just want to go by Tenix.
Tenix is fine. All right. And you're 36 years old?
Yes.
All right. And it says that you want to talk to me because you support America, or because Donald Trump supports America. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's the gist of it lately.
All right, real quick before you do that, y'all, if you guys would like to join the live for today, it's going to be at this tiny URL for this Discord right there, and you can join tinyurl.com/polypolitics live. And that is the way you'll get into the live tonight. We're going to try to change that for tomorrow. If you'd like support, I do have super chats, super stickers, pay links in the bio, live gift goal. We're almost a third of the way through the money guns. So if you'd like support, now we're a third of the way. Thank you so much, Tara. And now we're a third of the way through, though. So if you guys like support, I appreciate that. So why do you think Donald Trump is supporting America?
Well, I mean, I think that he's got, I think he's supporting what's true. And I think that he comes from the same background as I do, which is, sort of a conservative Christian type background. I'm not really just a MAGA supporter, right? It's like I'm a minority as well, right? And I don't understand, like, people are just so far left that all of their talking points are so contradictory, and even my friends, they're all, kind of liberal leaning. Hey, I graduated from this university, blah blah blah, and I'm woke and stuff like that. I just don't understand it, And
Donald Trump went to Wharton College. He was gifted $400 million. He grew up a Democrat and definitely not a Christian. Okay. And his father was a racist slumlord. I don't understand how you're getting any of the things that you just said out of Donald Trump.
I don't really care who the president is, but as I'm looking around me, when Donald Trump came into office, he was transparent. He'll grab her right in the and he'll tell you what he's going to do, and he'll do it. And
so you're saying that a president telling us that he's going to sexually assault someone makes him better?
No, I'm just saying that he is transparent. Regardless of what he's going to do or whatever he says, he's transparent.
Yeah, but when that thing is sexual assault, that's not good.
Well, you're going to focus on that, but all I'm saying is
you said it, sir. I didn't say it. You said it. You said he said he was going to commit sexual assault, and that makes him transparent. So that's why I voted for him.
Yeah, but hear me out. Is I'm not focusing on the sexual stuff. I think that the liberals are more focused on, like, hey, let's be gay and
let's
be all
gay.
Let's be gay and be trans and be queer and all.
Guys, let's all be gay.
let's project that, right?
Guys, for all my liberals out there, let's just all be gay. Right? Like that's what's important. Like I know you guys are out there like and you guys are talking about healthcare and not getting our troops killed, but really what I think we all just need to focus on is just let's just be gay. Let's all make a promise right now, right? That this year we're just going to be like 2% more gay. Right? It's that simple, as Tucker Carlson said. It's just that simple.
Well, I mean, it's not even that too, but the point of my why I'm bringing these things up is that it's the further you get from the truth, with all of these weird stuff, right? The further you get away from the truth, and you know, I grew up as a Christian, and I believe that God is the truth, and we should probably not we should probably do everything in our power not to blur the lines between true and false. And under Biden, I didn't really get that. Under Biden, it's like
Donald Trump had over 30,000 confirmed lies or misleading statements in just his first term.
Well, I mean, like
that's an average of 20 a day.
I know, but you know, our president's not going to be perfect, right?
Well, no, hold on. Don't move the goalpost on me. Okay, you just said the words. Okay, why is my quality so bad on this freaking screen right now? Sorry, I just realized my quality sucks today. You just said the words that because under Biden, you didn't like all the lying. Donald Trump had 30,000 lies, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, nobody's perfect. So why can't you just use that same thought process with Biden? How come if Donald Trump can say 30,000 lies or misleading statements and it's just nobody's perfect, then why don't you just use that same reasoning when it comes to Biden?
Okay. Every time you see Biden trying to address the American people, it's like you don't get any sense of direction from that.
That's again not what we're talking about, sir. You just said the words, okay, that you're tired of all the lying, you like transparency, you like all that sort of stuff. Then you just said you're tired of all the lying. Then I just said that Donald Trump 30,000 lies or misleading statements in his first term. Then your response to that was, well, nobody's perfect. So if nobody's perfect, right, and that's your excuse for all the shitty things that Trump does, then I want you to use that same shitty excuse, okay, when it comes to Biden. I'm just asking you to stay consistent, right? That's all I'm asking from you. If Donald Trump's horrible things are just, nobody's perfect, then I want you to use that same shitty excuse when it comes to Biden.
Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I'm getting a lot more truths from Trump than I ever did from any liberal president.
Name one. Sir, name one truth.
What? Are you breaking up?
No, we're not. You said you got more and more truth from Donald Trump. I said, name one truth.
Well, I mean, the entire agenda is to get rid of woke.
That's not a truth. That's just some fucking word salad bullshit. Name one truth.
No. Hold on. So woke is everything about woke is false.
And everything about woke is false. So should what's the opposite of woke?
Well, the opposite of woke is anything further from false.
Nope, it's asleep.
So
the opposite of woke is asleep. Are you asleep, sir?
But what I'm talking about is all of these blurring the lines between genders and blurring the lines between.
Sir, can you please name one truth from Donald Trump? That's what I asked you about. You said you had all these truths. Donald Trump saying all these truths. Give me one.
Well, under a liberal sort of free for all, do whatever you want to do. There is no truth when you get to do and pick your genders. And any president that is against that is probably more on the right track.
Gotcha. So any president who's against history.
What do you mean history? I mean, I'm talking about anybody who is in alignment with
You said you're a
how
Christian,
you and I
right?
were created.
You said you're a Christian, right?
I'm a Christian.
Yeah, and so therefore you believe in the sanctity of Jesus Christ, who was Jewish, right?
Well, I believe
What do you mean
that
well? What do you mean well? Was he
Okay, so
Jewish or not?
Well, I mean, you're trying to fit me into
No, I'm not. Was Jesus Jewish? Not fitting you in anything. We haven't even gotten to the part where I make a point yet.
Well, here's the thing is that
Sir. I know that you think that this is your time to go off in another part and you're changing the conversation. I haven't even gotten to my point. This was the easy question and answer part. Okay, we haven't gotten to the actual point that I was making yet. This was the easy part where you're a Christian. I say Jesus was Jewish, right? And then you go, yes. He was supposed to be the fulfillment of Jewish scripture. That is what Christianity claims, is he is the Messiah and a fulfillment of Jewish prophecy. That is the entire claim of Christianity. If we can't get that part, you're not a very good Christian.
Well, you're talking about memorizing history here.
No, I'm literally talking about Jesus and Judaism. That's it.
Well, here's the thing is that...
Have you not read your Bible?
No. Huh?
Have you not read your Bible?
No, I mean, like, you don't have to be...
Sir, I'm not asking you any questions other than one. Was Jesus Jewish? That's the only question I'm asking you.
Depends if you're reading
I'm not asking you your opinion. I'm not asking you, like, was Jesus not supposedly the fulfillment of Jewish prophecy?
Well, I mean, okay, so here's the thing, right? I'm not versed in...
Oh my fucking God.
I'm not versed in whatever Bibles that you're familiar with, right? You probably have all of these things memorized. But all I'm saying is that if you operate and carry yourself in truth, in whatever, and then that means that you are on the side of good. And as for liberals, I think
Sir,
that
please be quiet. Thank you.
Again.
Please, I haven't even gotten to my point yet. Okay, and I can't get to my point because you're claiming Christianity and you don't know anything about Christianity. This is not... No, stop. Stop. Okay? This was literally the littlest, tiniest point of this conversation. I was getting to a point and I was just going to be like, hey, on the way to that point, hey, you're a Christian. You understand your religion, right? You understand that the entire point of Christianity was a freaking... is that Christianity is supposedly fulfilling the messianic prophecies of the Jewish religion. That's why, like, that's the literal whole point of your entire religion. And I was just bringing up the point that literally, you know, that Christian Christ that you believe in, that's supposedly a fulfillment of Jewish prophecy, of messianic prophecy in Judaism. Okay. And literally Judaism has 6 genders in it. Okay. Which means that your Jesus Christ would have believed in 6 different genders. So literally would have believed in transgender people. Like, there was transgender people that existed when Jesus was alive.
I don't know anything about 6 genders, man.
I know, because you don't even know that Jesus is a fulfillment of messianic prophecy. So you don't know anything about your religion.
Well, that's probably your interpretation of it, or your...
Dude, it's in the Talmud. What are you talking about?
Well, like,
it's not my interpretation. This is thousands of years of religious history.
Okay, so
what are you talking about,
right?
dude?
Circumcision. Right? I don't believe that we should be practicing that bullshit. Can I say shit here?
I don't care about you saying shit, sir. You don't know anything about your own religion. What are you talking about? You're literally talking about your Jesus Christ, okay, would have been the most pro-transgender person on the fucking planet. Okay? Because again, not only in the Talmud does it talk about having 6 different genders, but he said to fucking love all people, right? Didn't make a specification on whether or not they were transgender or not, right? Didn't have any qualification for that. So the guy who you said you would have believed in, that you believe in, is the literal son of God according to your religion. Okay? You're going against that. Sorry, it's 8,
No,
I guess. My bad. I said 6 genders. I guess there was 8. My apologies.
I think that you're too focused on whatever that thing is, but I don't think that
the Bible.
We're talking about 6 something genders. I don't know anything about that.
I'm too concentrated on the fucking Bible.
I mean, what verse are you talking about? I have no idea. I've never heard of that before. All I know is that there are 2 genders, and you can't just make up your unicorn genders on the fly, and that brings everybody further from the truth. And with that comes with mass manipulation, you know. And I just want to bring.
You're mass manipulated. I believe that, sir.
How am I? I'm against the education institution that was engineered by the Rockefellers, bro. I mean, I don't value people who well, I don't think it's good to follow this woke agenda, because like especially if you graduate from a university, a state university that's controlled by, you know, a guy who publicly says, I don't want you to learn how to I don't want you to know how to think. I want you to know how to work.
Sir, Rockefeller designed the elementary, middle school, and high school system.
So I think that all of that is mass manipulation from the beginning.
Oh, we're just going to ignore what I just fucking said there?
You said he designed the elementary school education? I mean, he designed
it's your literal primary school that you go through 12th grade. He that was the system that was created. First of all, that was the system, and it had nothing to do with your local public college. Okay. Second of all, it wasn't the curriculum, so it doesn't have anything to do with what you're actually reading. It was just the system in which you go to college, and I don't agree with that either, because I'm assuming you graduated high school.
I mean, he designed. Did you
graduate high school?
Of course I did.
Okay, so you're obviously proof, sir, that the education system that was designed does not work. Okay, so I agree with you on that. I think you are. You are living proof that doesn't exist. Okay, so like I think we can easily jump down the rabbit hole there and say that our system is probably pretty broken. Okay, but don't try to blame universities for the system that broke you just because you couldn't get in, you know?
Hey, I understand your MO, man. I mean, I'm not even upset with you. I'm just trying to understand why there's so many of you, and it kind of pains me, because I wish I could communicate better to help you guys, because
help me what? Do what? I'm great.
What?
What do you mean help me? You can't help
I know
me.
you guys are in a lot of
doing
pain
fucking
right now,
awesome, dude.
Oh, you're in pain right now. I heard you talk about that.
I'm in pain? How am I in pain?
Well, you know you guys are in pain right now because of the current administration. And I think that the current administration, Donald Trump's panel right now, RFK Jr., he's doing a tremendous job with health right now. I've always questioned
how
Big
many
Pharma,
children have
bro.
died of measles due to RFK Jr., huh?
Bro, measles is like one of these little things that doesn't. It's
oh, damning non-answer. Damning non-answer. You know, any number higher than 0 is a bad number. Just thought I'd let you know.
It's not significant because of the amount of abortions that liberals have.
And what's RFK doing about abortion?
RFK doing about abortion?
Yeah,
I think
you
his
just your
agenda is
entire
more
point,
about
sir.
health.
Your entire point was that RFK is doing great for health, and you said it's nothing compared to. I'm talking about RFK's fucking health issues, and you brought up abortion. So what's RFK doing about abortion?
I brought abortion because like I hear
What is
liberals.
RFK doing about abortion?
I think that's not his. That's not what he's dealing. What he's
Then why the fuck did you bring it up when we're talking about RFK's health agenda? Then why did you bring it up when we're talking about RFK's health agenda? If your statement was RFK is doing great for health, and then I brought up one of RFK's policies, then why the fuck did you bring up abortion?
I get it. Let me explain.
I don't want to hear you explain unless it's directly
majority of liberals,
RFKs. Yeah, nobody gives a fuck what you think majority of liberals are doing. Stop trying to pivot because you don't know anything about the things you're talking about.
You're not gonna let me explain, bro.
Not if it has anything to do with abortion, because you're not talking about anything that you're actually talking about. And I'm tired of you pivoting.
Wait, just hear me out real quick.
I'm not interested in that.
I brought it up is because liberals will
sir,
attack.
I'm sorry. Did I stutter? Is this microphone not on?
Can I finish my statement?
How many baby squirrels could have been born from RFK chopping off one of the squirrels' penises?
All I'm saying is that he's doing a great job with vaccines, fighting the vaccine schedule, which is pushed by a lot of liberals.
You mean liberals. Doctors?
Yeah, like these profiteers. It's a racket out.
These fucking crazy people who went to medical school and know about health. Those wild people.
They went to get indoctrinated so that they could come back out and be the
so who should be
administrators.
doctors, sir? Who should be doctors? If we shouldn't use people that went to college to be doctors, then who should be doctors?
Bill Gates didn't graduate from a medical school. Bill Gates want to kill people.
Bill Gates isn't making a vaccine schedule.
Dude, Bill Gates is funding the entire...
He's funding doctors.
That's right. He's funding doctors.
Doctors,
depopulate.
Sir, if doctors shouldn't decide doctor things, then who should?
I think that people should. Parents should.
Parents should decide medical decisions when parents have no medical experience and don't know anything about vaccines or medicine.
Here's the thing. Is that parents who believe in the truth, they pray every day. And through prayer,
Sir, you don't even know your own religion. Please don't bring it back to Christian. Can I get a 666 in the chat? Can I get 666 in the chat? This dude is fucking this dude is pivoting so many fucking times. It is literally actually getting on my fucking nerves right now on how many places this conversation has gone that it does not need to go, because every time you talk about a subject for more than half a fucking second, this dude fucking jumps in.
Can I finish the debate? We talked about RFK Jr. already. What
it feels so good.
Secretary of War, right? I mean, he's come out and talked about how all these woke and this is why, like, you guys, I'm trying to like change my mind, bro.
By the way, I went golfing on Saturday with a bunch of people, and I was in control of the speaker, and I played that, and they were not amused. They were not amused at all. At all. Like, I felt the tension and the fucking, like, I felt it just rise, and just like, I was like, oh, my bad, guys. And then I started playing a bunch of gay stuff.
Well, I mean, you know, you can do whatever you want, bro.
I
I'm
know.
not. I don't hate you. I
I
just
played
feel
like so
like
much gay stuff, dude. Like I ain't gay, but I do gay stuff. I don't even think I can say the next line.
I mean, are you gay?
No,
Okay. I mean, you're straight.
that would be the opposite of that. Yeah.
I mean, you're not. You don't have any weird agenda or any weird pronouns.
Do
You?
pronouns bother you, sir?
I just think that it's further from the truth, bro.
Yeah. Well, if you had graduated high school, you would know that pronouns aren't here to hurt you.
I know that, but here's the thing: is that I didn't grow up with that crap.
You didn't grow up learning pronouns? I thought you said you
No,
graduated high
I didn't
school.
grow up with people forcing me to do the he, they, them, she bullshit.
That's literally English class in like 4th grade.
No, I mean like they force us to. Yeah, but you can claim any pronouns regardless of your gender.
Yep.
And you think that's fine?
Yeah, I don't care about pronouns at all. Like, sir, I will call you.
Okay.
You wouldn't even be called by your actual name on here. I have to call you Tenix.
I mean, what's your name? Politics?
Mm-hmm. But see how easy it is to just call people by their made-up names?
Yeah, but I mean, there's an agenda behind
So
that,
if we're
bro.
calling people by their made-up names, and I think it's really, really easy to call people by their pronouns. Like, it's really not that
That's
big of a
fine.
deal. I can call you
Right.
Tenix, you can call me Polly. Neither of those are our names, and that doesn't bother anyone.
Right.
So if somebody
Yeah,
wants to
yeah.
be called he one day and she the next, or Zer,
No,
I really
no,
couldn't give a flying fuck. I will call you whatever that you want to be called. I truly could
Fine.
not give a fuck. If I make a mistake calling you something, then just let me know. I'll change it. Couldn't give a shit,
Fine.
dude. Like, I don't know why that bothers you so much.
Fine, but the implications following that is
You can call me daddy too. That's fine, Long.
No.
I don't care. You can call me daddy too. That's fine. I don't mind that.
No, listen. Here's the thing: is that fine? We can call each other whatever you want, and I'm fine with that. You're fine with that. But then it gets to the point of, hey, let me use the women's restroom, right? And
Do you
then
want to
like
use the women's restroom?
no, I'm just saying like
Then
this
why
is what's
would you
going
ask
on
to
in
use the women's restroom?
This is what's going on on the left, bro.
Bro, what are you doing in bathrooms?
Let me compete against women.
No, I just
How about
asked you a
that?
question. What are you doing in bathrooms?
No, I'm just saying.
No. I
I'm
asked you a
putting myself in
question.
the
No,
liberal
I asked
shoes.
you a question.
I'm not doing anything.
No, I asked you a question, sir. What are you doing in bathrooms?
I'm taking a shit.
Oh. If you're taking a shit, why does it matter what pronouns you have in order to take a shit?
Well, you should take a shit where you're supposed to take a shit, not go into women's restrooms and take a shit there.
Why?
Because like I mean, that's not right.
Why?
That opens up too much, you know. That opens up the door to sexual assault, whatever you want to call it. I don't.
Do you think people that commit sexual assault are stopped by signs on the front of doors of bathrooms?
No, I just think that.
No, you don't think that. So then, what's the point of your argument? Because the point of your argument, you just said, is it opens up to sexual
Well,
assault.
the
So
point
what
is
you're
being
saying is,
proper.
I'm talking. So what I'm asking is, okay, what you're saying is that somebody, someplace, is walking, wants to do a sexual assault on someone, right? Walks up to the bathroom, sees a sign that says women on it, and goes, damn it, the government got me again, and then turns around and leaves, because people that commit sexual assault care, they don't care about laws, but they do care about signs, apparently.
I guess you make a good point, but
Yeah, you see
all
how
I'm saying
dumb
is
your
that
argument sounds now, sir?
no, all I'm saying is that it's
Do
not
you have a
proper.
partner?
Huh?
Do you have a partner?
Yeah.
You do? Is it a woman?
Yes.
Awesome. Do you guys have separate bathrooms?
No, but
You guys don't
No,
have
but
separate bathrooms, so you guys are able to shit in the same bathroom without anybody like sexually assaulting someone?
all I'm saying
No, I
is
asked you a
that
question. I'd like an answer to it.
of course we don't. Of course we have. Yeah, of course we. There's
Oh,
no
okay.
issues.
So you guys managed to shit in the same spot without any sexual assault happening and no problems, even though you guys are of different genders, right? And you guys were born with different genitalia, right? And so, but yet for some reason, if it's other people doing it in other places, right, then all of a sudden, it automatically amounts to sexual
Well,
assault. You see how dumb you sound, sir?
okay,
Sir,
but I mean, this
here's
is
the thing. Here's the thing, okay? The amount of people, okay, that are sexually assaulted in churches, okay, outweighs the number of trans people like that commit sexual assault in a bathroom like 1,000,000 to 1. Okay? Like literally like 1,000,000. It's probably higher than that, honestly. I gave 1,000,000 to 1 as like a conservative number. Okay? So if we're going to start banning things that
I
can
think
lead
it's
to
worth.
sexual assault, if we're going to start banning things that lead to sexual assault, we should start by banning religion.
Okay, I see your point, but I think that there are long term implications from going down the wrong path, and
I know, I
that
don't advocate for anybody to go towards religion though.
I'm not talking about religion.
Oh.
I'm talking about trying to claim yourself as a woman when you're not. I mean, I just think that what you're doing is you're demasculating, um, you know, society. It, and I think all of this stems from feminism, which is the root of all
What
evil.
part of society is being
Everything. This whole entire woke
demasculated?
thing.
You know
The entire
wigs
woke
wigs were originally made for men?
wigs.
Yeah. Do you know dresses were also originally made for men? Did you also know
Oh,
that heels were also originally made for men? Did you know
no, I
that
didn't know that.
makeup was also originally made for men?
Yeah, but I
Did you
mean,
know that nail polish was also originally made for men?
no, I didn't know any. I mean, I've never heard of that before. But
Yeah, have you not seen any picture of our founding fathers literally wearing wigs and makeup?
I don't know if those are wigs. I think it
They
might just
are.
be
They are wigs.
their natural. Okay.
Yeah, for the most
I
part,
mean,
they're wigs. Yeah, not Ben
okay.
Franklin. You could see all of his balding. George Washington, 100% wig. No
Yeah,
questions
but I mean,
asked.
okay, so
Just a big old
wigs,
wig.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, wigs, right? But then,
Wigs,
do you
makeup,
agree
nail
that
polish, heels, all those things were made for men. So if they were made and originally designed for men, then how are they demasculating?
well, I, masculinity is under attack. You agree, right?
If they were all originally made for men, then how is it demasculating?
I don't think they were all originally made for
They
men.
were.
I
And if you
think
don't know
that
that, read a
they were
history book. That's not my
made.
problem.
I don't. Modern day, I think there's an attack against men.
Modern
Against
day, so you're saying it's a modern day issue, which means that gender is fluid and changes over time?
Well, I think it's I think
So what you're saying
feminism.
is what was masculine 250 years ago is no longer what's considered masculine now because gender is fluid and changes over time.
I don't know about changing over time, but all I'm saying is that, I mean, things change over time, right? And we learn and we figure things out that hey, this works. Wait, this doesn't work. So we try to adapt to what works, right? So regardless of what we did in the past,
Yeah, it has nothing to do
now
with
like
what works and what doesn't work, sir.
of
It
course
has
it does.
everything to do with what we consider masculine at a certain point, what we consider feminine at a certain time. And we change that because those things are gauged based off of sociology. Okay, based off what's going on in the world, we change what is masculine, what is feminine,
Don't you
right?
think
Like
that
it
those
doesn't
people pulling the
change
string?
anything. And what you're just saying is that you are stuck in this immediate total time in the present without seeing anything in the past and anything in the future, and that your brain doesn't have the ability to see outside of that little tiny box that you've put yourself in, then nobody else put you in, right? You put yourself solely into that position, right?
Let
And
me
now
ask you a
you're
question.
mad that everything else around it, right, is changing. And you're like, why are
No, I
things
just,
changing? Because all throughout history, ooh, excuse me, things have changed. Okay. Like all throughout history, things have changed. Let's be
yeah,
very
that's
clear.
fine. That's
Donald
fine. But
Trump
who's
wears
changing?
makeup. Okay. Donald Trump wears makeup every single day. All right.
Okay, so I mean, so who's changing? Who's pulling the strings?
It's not a matter of pulling the strings, sir. Society just
Bro,
changes.
somebody's pulling the strings, and
Society,
you
no,
guys
sir.
are.
There's no lizard people. There's no fucking crazy Illuminati stuff. Okay, it's just freaking society moving forward. Okay, and you have the people
Feminism.
who have extra large amygdalas who are afraid every time society changes, right? And that's what you're afraid of. You're afraid every single time society changes. Okay. I'm not afraid when society changes. Okay. Society just changes. Do I listen to mumble rap and go, this is stupid? Yes, but it doesn't scare me. Okay. When people start wearing different clothes or wearing, having different ideas of what masculinity is, it doesn't scare me. I look at it and I go, hey, that's not for me. Right? Like, I'll give you an example. It was super masculine, like when I was growing up, to wear like super long shorts, right? That like went halfway down to your ankles, right? That was considered super masculine. Before that, super short shorts were considered very masculine. And then later on, super short shorts became very masculine again. I was super excited about that because I like being a little freaking man-ho and wearing short shorts. Okay. That's exciting to me. I like that. Okay. But what was masculine changed throughout those times. Right? So now I get to wear my freaking my little booty shorts around and nobody bats an eye. Right? But what was considered masculine throughout all of those times, all right, society decided that one type of clothing was more masculine, then it changed, and it actually changed back, right?
You just
Just
think
like at
that
a certain time, right? Like when dresses were made for men, right? Like or dresses were for men, right? And that changed over time, right? To where it's not a manly thing, right? But that doesn't mean that it can't move and change. And that doesn't also mean that men can't feel masculine wearing dresses or wearing skirts or wearing heels. You can feel masculine being in all sorts of things. It doesn't also mean that women, women can't feel more masculine, or that people who are born with certain genitalia can't feel more masculine or more feminine or anything like that, right? Because these are, again, all just social constructs that we're just making up as we go. It's all just what
you don't think
society has decided at a time. Yeah.
you don't think the Rockefellers or the Rothschilds or the Gates are pulling the strings? Zero.
Sir, I don't know how you could have made a statement that was any further off from what the fuck I was talking about. Holy
I'm saying
shit. I don't
you
even
think that
know how you could have
suddenly society
possibly
just
made
changed.
one any further than what I was actually talking about.
What you were talking about was things just suddenly change and we just adapt to it, and what you find as masculine in
You
the
don't have to
past is
adapt.
no longer masculine.
Nobody's expecting you to adapt. I'm
No,
not expecting you.
I'm
I'm
saying
not
is
expecting you to
who's
adapt to anything, sir. I'm expecting you not to be a bigot.
no. What I'm saying
Right?
is you
Like
guys
no
are
matter
brainwashed
how
by.
many songs he puts out, I'm never going to listen to Little Uzi Vert. All right, I'm not going to adapt to that because his music sucks. Okay,
Yeah,
I
fine,
don't
fine, but
understand it and it sucks. Okay, so I'm not going to start listening to it, but I'm not going to go around telling everybody who does listen to him that they suck, that they're a bad person, right? That they need to go someplace else. I'm not going to do any of that stuff, right? I'm just not going to listen to it, right? And I'm not expecting you to change your pronouns to anything outside of he, him. All I ask is that if somebody wants to be called by different pronouns, then you just respect their pronouns, right? And if you don't, guess what? Nothing happens. You're just a dick. And I'm just going to call you a dick.
yeah, but at the end of the day, there's an agenda that, and
It's not an
the agenda is
agenda, sir.
controlled by people,
It's not an
and you guys
agenda,
are falling
sir.
for it, bro.
It's not an agenda, sir. Nobody's forcing an agenda on you.
Oh, feminism in
You
China
just
has
have this
been.
real large amygdala, which makes you scared of everything.
No, listen. Feminism is the tool of the oligarchs. It saddens me because you guys are kind of the jackass of on the other end of the chasing the carrot around, bro.
That
And
wasn't even an English sentence that that makes sense in this language, okay?
you guys are brainwashed, and you guys
I'm
are just following
brainwashed.
an agenda that's
Yeah, got it.
that's pushed throughout
I'm
history.
brainwashed because you're afraid of things. Got it. Makes sense. Well,
What?
anyways, that's a
Afraid of
good
it?
part to way to, end this conversation. I don't think we're going to go
I have to-
anywhere worth a
I
shit
have
from
to
there.
exist alongside with all of you. Why should I be afraid, man?
I mean, you don't
My
technically
friends
have to.
are all
You
liberals,
can just
man.
go just move to the forest and just get in a treehouse and live with the monkeys or some shit.
Bro, I come from more crazier shit than that, bro.
Cool.
I'm
Then
from
you
the
should
boonies
fit in
of
well.
Southeast Asia, but bro,
Bye.
listen, man. Yeah, it's hello.
Hi.
Yeah, all I'm saying is that
Sir, I'm just
you've
trying to say goodbye to you. I don't really want to hear what
I
all
think
I'm
that
saying is. I can't handle one more. All I'm saying is,
you
have a good
almost
day,
convinced
sir.
me to join.
God, they just don't get it, do they? It's just I'm trying to say goodbye, and they're just like oh, that's funny. I didn't read Ari's text. Ari literally sent me a text that said he might try to bring up trans. Ah, that's funny. Sorry, that's actually kind of funny. Maureen, thank you so much for the $5 up for Venmo. Say, without knowing whether or not the situation was safe, the Secret Service wouldn't have let Donald Trump stand up and pump his fists in. Yeah, 100%. Like 80-year-old fucking Donald Trump would have fought past all the Secret Service agents. People are crazy. I know Mr. Wheels wants to come up real quick, but hey, if you guys haven't hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I appreciate you. Scott, thank you so much for the $5. Said Connor said about taking a shit, and I was doing the same on the toilet, almost backed up. See, this stupid. VJ said redistricting measure in Virginia passed. Hell yeah! Thank you so much for the $2. Go Virginia. Definitely chat for Virginia. Scott said RFK snorted coke on poop-stained toilet seats. Yes, he did, and bragged about it. Scott said also no more beta. Yeah, you already did that. You're right. Eric mode. Was that gay mode activated? I'm cool with that. Gay mode active. Sorry, gotta. Lyra, thank you so much. Ryu, thank you so much. Joe Dirt, thank you so much. Vengeful, thank you so much. Super Midway, thank you so much. Super M Davies, sorry. Janelle, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Northside, Ghostly Ari is the best Ari. She is. That is the best Ari. Ash, thank you so much for the 6-7. And the Husky, I really appreciate that. Cruz, thank you so much. And a Groove, thank you so much. Not too many people showed up to this live. It was kind of slow. Not too many people showed up to this live, but I had a lot of fun. So, fuck it. I don't give a shit. I had fun, so I don't really give a shit. That's all I care about. Yeah, less people show up when I'm not just screaming at people the whole time. But I don't really give a shit. I'm just gonna kind of have fun and do what I want. So,
Hey, what's up, bud?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm pretty good. The guy, Tron, is that the guy that you had on earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of backing up what he said. I live in Florida, as you know, and Florida is one of those states where they're trying to overturn it.
Yep.
I know, and I just got a notification from work that my premium was going up $200.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
And then my copay went up, and I see a doctor about 3 times a month. So, yeah, It's gonna be a lot of fun. But so
Man,
anyways,
that's really rough, dude. You gonna be all right?
I just need to come up as getting the wheelchair. That's what I'm working with right now. The one I have right now, it's kind of falling apart.
Yeah, I saw you. I saw you fundraising for that. Were you not?
Yeah, I'm going with Matt. Politics with Matt on Thursday night. On Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern time. He's doing a fundraising with me on that one. And
9 o'clock Eastern.
No, 10 Eastern.
Yeah, so not okay. So 9 o'clock my
No,
time.
9 your time. Yeah, 9 your time.
Yeah. All right. I'll talk to Matt. I'll show up.
All right, that'll be good.
Yeah, you guys all follow Matt, or you guys know me. I'll make sure I turn on my notifications so you guys will see when I go on panel. So I'll go on panel with Matt on
Yeah, it's gonna be Nemo. It's gonna be Nemo, me, and him, and you if you want to come up. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll come hang out for a bit. Yeah, I mean I can't stay on all night, but I can stay for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. How much is short, man?
Right now, I got 600 right now. I need 1,900 more.
Okay, that's doable.
Yeah,
that's doable.
I just need to get 1,900, and that means I can get the wheelchair. They're holding it for me, but I got to come up with the money before I can get it.
Okay. Well, I will be there. I'll be there Thursday night. Hopefully, we can help you get taken care of.
No, my cash app is not. That's not. It's 19. It's Mr. Wheel. It's 76. That's not the right Venmo in there, Andrea.
Well, let's not do it half-ass. Whoever's like, let's not do it half-ass. We'll do it on Thursday night. We'll do it right. Yeah. I've raised that kind of money in a night before, and I'm sure we can get with me, Matt, and Nemo. I'm sure we can get something like that hooked up. So yeah, but hopefully we can get that taken care of for you, and then hopefully it makes those co-pays a little easier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it will definitely will.
All right, man.
So, anyways, I just want to say thank you for kind of helping us out and sticking up for us and everything. I really appreciate it.
Oh yeah, man, I appreciate you and all you do. All right, I really do. I hope you have a good one. Okay.
You too. Thank you.
All right, yeah, I mean that'll be really good because I actually have to message Matt because I don't know, he was supposed to be on my live with me on Thursday, but I have to cut my live short on Thursday, so I think I might reschedule that for his benefit. Yeah, so cool. Yeah, we'll do that. Anyways, I'm gonna end the live. I've been on for just over 3 hours. I'm tired. I'm gonna go hang out. I might go panel hop. I might see if there's anybody that's like hanging out. So I might go panel hop for a little bit. But I hope you guys have a good one. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate you. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for a little bit, okay? I'll see you guys actually normal time tomorrow because I actually don't have tennis tomorrow. So I'll see you guys at 5 p.m. tomorrow. All right. Love you guys. Bye. Oh yeah, I'll be messaging people about whoever volunteered to do caller stuff. Actually, nope, never mind. I will be doing tennis tomorrow. So I'll be on tomorrow at 4. I'll be on early tomorrow. I'll be on even an hour earlier. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay?